or apply online at firstfederalofgreen.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Casey's now offers a sit-down banquet hall at 65 Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown and can seat up to 50 people with kitchen facilities available. Bring your own food or let Casey's fine staff cater it for you. A perfect intimate setting for your small affair, such as showers, reunions, or after funeral dinners. For all information, phone 724-550-4126. That's 724-550-4126. 724-550-4126 for Casey's Sports Cafe.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Nick Barcheck back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show talking with Frazier head softball coach Don Hartman. Coach, you have a big matchup on Friday now with the postponement on Thursday taking on Neshannock in the 2A championship game. Just talk about this season. Both teams undefeated going into this championship game. What has the season been like for you and your team?
Well, it's been uncharacteristic for us. We only have 10 healthy players, so we had to do things a little bit differently than we normally do because, we were just playing a day-to-day basis, hoping that injuries wouldn't harm our team. And we were able to get through it and, put up this 18-0 record, win a section title. So, I give a lot of credit to the girls and our pitcher did a fantastic job, Nicole Palmer. So here we are. Can I say that I expected to be here in the beginning of the season in March? Probably not, but things fell into place for us. Even with the bracket, we ended up getting a nice seed, and we knew we had Ligonier in front of us, but unfortunately, their pitcher got hurt, which kind of changed the demographics of our bracket, and we were able to make it through. So here we are, facing quite a challenge in Neshannock. They're quite a team.
And you mentioned your pitcher Nicole Palmer, a sterling 18-0 record. What has she been like on the mound, and what makes her so good?
She's a student of the game. She studies her teams a lot, and I think a big part of her is with the live streams now. You can watch other teams, and she gets a general idea of what she's going to face. She's a competitor, and she's a pitcher with a lot of pride, and pitchers always have that cutting-edge ego, which you have to love. And we work through our game plans together, and she's been able to spot the ball very well this year, and she's spinning it pretty good. And, she has quite a defense behind her, too. So they've had to help her out on a couple jams this year, and, it's a total team effort.
And you're facing a 21-0 Neshannock team. What can you tell me about them, and what's their strongest asset that you'll have to overcome to win this game Friday?
Everything. They have it all. They have speed. Incredible speed. With their slappers, even their pinch runners can run. They have a big, strong power pitcher in a circle. They have girls that hit home runs. So, when you look at them as an opposing coach, it's just like, wow, where do you attack them at, or how do you stop them? Because in a game of softball, to have speed along with power and a pitcher, that makes you 21-0. So, we know we have a tough test in front of us, but we're going to go try our best, that's for sure. And, I think we can be competitive with them. And that's, and you get a break here or there, things could go either way. So, that's what we're hoping for. But, like I said, they don't have a weakness.
That's veteran Frazier head softball coach Don Hartman. The Frazier Lady Commodores and the Neshannock Lady Lancers, led by their head coach Jackie Lash. We're almost set to go for this 2A softball championship game. We'll have the starting lineups and soon the game's first pitch. On the way next, it is the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. The C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
If your car says ouch, bring it to Mr. Fouch. Fouch's Collision Repair in Perryopolis has been repairing foreign and domestic cars for over 40 years. They repair frames, do unibody realignment, and paintless dent removal. Fouch's Collision Repair will work with your insurance company and get your car repairs done right. Fouch's Collision Repair, 120 Fayette City Boulevard in Perryopolis, PA. Call 724-736-0824 for your free estimate. Your car will thank you.
For an old-fashioned shopping experience, stop in Big Barn Country Store, featuring nostalgic candies, wholesome Amish-made country foods, the area's largest selection of jellies, jams, preserves, local and organic honey. Big Barn's Deli is packed with old-fashioned favorites, slab bacon, famous kielbasa, the area's best beef jerky with free samples, and grilling favorites like fresh local ground chuck, natural casing wieners, baby back ribs, and more. The Big Barn Country Store and Deli, Route 51, south of Perryopolis, congratulates the Lady Commodores on their outstanding season.
Marcel's Pottery, serving the area since 1953, extends their best wishes and congratulations to the Lady Commodore softball team on their outstanding season. Located on Route 51 north of Perryopolis, Marcel's Pottery offers a full line of cement statuary, fountains, bird baths, and more manufactured right on the premises. Plus terracotta planters, gift items, and collectibles, as well as beautiful hanging baskets, patio planters, and bedding plants. Marcel's Pottery proud to support the Lady Commodores. Stop in and see Marcel's Pottery soon. Brian Morozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show this afternoon here on WMBS. We have the WPIAL 2A softball championship game as the Frazier Lady Commodores take on Neshannock. Nick Barcheck's going to bring you that action this afternoon here on WMBS. We'll have more high school baseball action for you on Monday as the PIAA state playoffs get underway. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs found out today they will be playing up at Mercyhurst on Monday, taking on the Erie Cathedral Prep Ramblers. Our coverage will start with the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 1:55 on Monday afternoon. First pitch between Erie Cathedral Prep and Laurel Highlands coming up at 2 o'clock. And this Ramblers team, certainly tough. Only 2 losses on the season for Erie Cathedral Prep, and they feature a number of players that will be playing baseball on the next level as well, including 7 seniors: Reese Colvin, Jacob Cooper, Jake Engel, Ty Hopkins, Jacob Slater, Maddox Stadler, and Patrick Sullivan will all be playing college baseball. So the Mustangs certainly will be up against it on Monday afternoon, but should be a lot of fun up at Mercyhurst. Long road trip for the Mustangs, over a 3-hour bus ride up to Erie. But again, we'll have that game for you here on WMBS, and we'll have a live video stream as well up on the Laurel Highlands School District Facebook page, which we'll share on the WMBS Facebook page. Of course, the Frazier softball team is also qualified for the state playoffs. They won't find out where they're headed until after their game today. If they end up defeating Neshannock, certainly will play that game a little closer to home, and they might find themselves on the road against a District 5 opponent coming up on Monday if they do fall to Neshannock this afternoon. But you have 2 undefeated teams going at it, Frazier and Neshannock. Nick Barcheck to bring you all the action when our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
At Perryopolis Save-A-Lot, their prices will bring you in, and the quality will bring you back. You'll find brand name and private label products with fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily. Located on Route 51 and open daily from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., you will like a lot at Perryopolis Save-A-Lot. Congratulations to the Lady Commodores on a great season from Perryopolis Save-A-Lot. The Catholic War Veterans is a veterans organization located in Fayette County since 1950. They are proud to advertise on WMBS sports programs and to contribute to veterans hospitals, local sports teams, and scouting organizations. They are sponsoring their 12th annual Frank L. Musica golf outing again this year. They have proudly given 37 scholarships to area students since its inception.
the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Perry Drug, family-owned and serving the Perryopolis area for 81 years, offering expert prescription service, home health care and beauty aids, over-the-counter needs, and they accept all insurances. Open 7 days a week, Perry Drug's main concern is your health, and they offer COVID rapid testing as well as COVID vaccines and boosters. For more information, call 724-736-4422 or stop in Perry Drug, Independence Street in Perryopolis, congratulating the Frazier Lady Commodores on a great season.
And we're back here at Lilly Field at California University of Pennsylvania, home of the Lady Vulcans, as the sign says, winning their national championships in 1997 and 1998. We have Coach Don Hartman here at Frazier, the longtime baseball coach at California High School. We'll give you those details in just a bit, but first we'll set our starting lineups as we're almost set to go here. It's a gorgeous day for softball, temperature in the upper 70s, maybe in the 80s here. I'll have to check here in just a bit, and the sun is out. Beautiful day, blue sky overhead. Frazier is on the infield right now, taking their infield practice, led by their head coach, Don Hartman. They will bat first as the visiting team, the number 2 seed, the Frazier Lady Commodores out of Perryopolis, 18-0, 12-0 in the conference, led by Don Hartman. Here's their starting lineup. Leading off and playing in center field, number 33, Jensen Hartman. The second batter is the right fielder, number 35, Maria Felsher. The only senior on the Frazier squad bats third, Tori Victoria Washinsky, the shortstop, number 10. In the cleanup spot, it's Delaney Warnick at first base, number 7 for Frazier. Batting fifth, the Lady Commodores at third base, number 13, Grace Vaughn. Amelia Bednar, the catcher, number 4 for Frazier. And then it's Grayson Hartman hitting seventh, number 22 at second base. The Hartman girls, the daughters of Coach Don Hartman. Nicole Palmer is in the mound, in the circle, I should say, on the mound. I'll be saying that throughout the day, but in the circle for Frazier today, the pitcher, right-hander number 40, and Claire DeMoncus is in the number 9 spot, playing in left field, number 5 for Frazier. That's Hartman, Felsher, Washinsky, Warnick, Vaughn, Bednar, Hartman, Palmer, and DeMoncus. And as I mentioned, Hartman, the two Hartman girls are the daughters of Frazier head coach Don Hartman, and we also have 2 sisters in the lineup, Amelia Bednar and also Amelia Bednar is in the starting lineup, and her sister is also on the roster, but not on the starting lineup today. For Neshannock, the Lady Lancers out of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, led by their head coach, Jackie Lash, out of Lawrence County, 21-0, 12-0 in the conference, number 1 seed out of Section 4 2A. And again, just like Frazier, they've clinched a spot in the PIAA playoffs. Their starting lineup goes as follows. Nalia Nogue is the leadoff hitting center fielder, number 20. Era Lenogue is the shortstop hitting second, number 28 in the circle. The starting pitcher, who's 15-0, the freshman phenom, Addie Fry, the right-hander, is in the circle and batting third. Number 8 for Neshannock, Hunter Newman, is the cleanup hitting first baseman, number 22. She was 4th on the WPIAL in hitting this regular season. Gabby Quinn is in the number 5 spot for Neshannock, third baseman, number 24. Gabby P-Rod is the number 6 batter, catching number 14, Allie Giordano, hitting 7th, second baseman, number 2. Number 7, Catherine Nativios in right field, and leading off, or wrapping up that lineup before I go back to Nogue at the top is Caddy DiMuccio. She is number 16. The DP in left field for her is Jaden Malaysia. That's Nalia Nogue, Era Lenogue. The Nogue sisters 1 and 2. Fry in the number 3 spot. Newman batting cleanup. Quinn in the 5th spot. P-Rod following her. Giordano, Nativio, DiMuccio, and Malaysia out in left field for the Neshannock Lady Lancers. Again, a beautiful day for softball. Frazier is just wrapping up their infield practice. We'll take another timeout and be back with more information on this matchup, give you some of the history of these two schools. They haven't met in a few years, and the last time they did meet up on the softball diamond, it was a WPIAL playoff game. We'll have more information on this one coming up. Frazier and Neshannock right after this, the Insurance Group pregame show on the C. Harbor Auto Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Hello. Hello, Bill. Bill? Bill, we there?
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans puts you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
And we're back here at Lilly Field at California University of Pennsylvania. Nick Barcheck, Bill Madden back in our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Studios, the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, and the CR Parada Group High School Sports Day on WMBS. Just about 2:15, almost time for softball, and the umpires for today's game. As I just got that information behind home plate, it's Ken Costello. At first base, Bernie George is second. It's Maggie Hires, and at third, Michael Manns. And as I was rounding out that Frazier lineup, I mentioned that Amelia Bednar, the catcher, is batting sixth. Her sister, Madison Bednar, is on the roster, but not starting today. Wanted to clear up those loose edges. And very funny, I was talking to athletic director Ed Fry, and he's not related to Addison Fry, the star pitcher, even though they have the same last name. He was chuckling about that and said he claimed her as a daughter or a granddaughter or a sister, but just a friend, and not related even with that similar exact same last name. The umpires are meeting with the captains right now. We're almost set for softball and talking about the history between these two teams who are both undefeated entering this matchup. These two teams last met in the quarterfinals of the 2018 WPIAL playoffs. A 9-5 win for Frazier on May the 21st, 2018, just over 4 years ago, that game at Trinity Middle School. Frazier went on to lose to Laurel in the WPIAL finals 1-0. 9 days later, the Lady Commodores lost to Mountain Union in the first round of the PIAA playoffs that year. That was a 9-6 setback in Indy Lions softball park at Penn State University. They also met in the WPIAL playoffs in 2013, 9 years ago. Neshannock and Frazier, a semifinal game on May 22nd of 2013, a 9-1 Neshannock win. That game in North Allegheny High School, Frazier losing 9-4 to Burgettstown in a consolation game here at California University of Pennsylvania, May the 29th, 2013. But for these young ladies and even their head coaches, that's ancient history. They want to cap off these remarkable seasons. Very rare to have a WPIAL championship game featuring two undefeated squads. Neshannock 21-0 and Frazier at 18-0. Captains meeting at home plate. And for Frazier, their captain is number 10, the senior Victoria Wyszynski. And the two captains, the Nogay sisters for Neshannock. What a story they are. And looking at what happened earlier today, we had a great game here at Lilly Field at Cal U Beaver and Elizabeth Ford, the 4A championship game. Peyton List, the senior, who's going to Virginia Tech for Beaver, she struck out 14 in a 6-0 victory for the Beaver Bobcats over the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. After this one wraps up, it's Armstrong and Penn Trafford. So another softball game to be played here, and a beautiful day for it this Friday, the 3rd of June. And again, they're meeting at home plate, and we will take another timeout and be back hopefully with the game's first pitch. And that's coming up in just a bit. Frazier and Neshannock at softball 2A championship action right here on WMBS, Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, and the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with $2,999 cash trade equity and GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is with tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Back here at Lilly Field, California University of Pennsylvania. Beautiful Friday afternoon as we're getting set for Frazier and Neshannock, 2 undefeated clubs, and hopefully we have a little bit of a closer matchup than the first one we had today. Beaver and Elizabeth Ford. It was all Beaver from the start. They scored 3 runs in the first inning and cruised to a 6-0 win behind Peyton List. And still meeting at home plate, Ken Costello having a good laugh with the captains and the other umpires, so that's a good sign. This game and the broadcast rights to this game are the sole and exclusive property of the WPIAL, WMBS, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening audience, and any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of the WPIAL, WMBS, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network is strictly prohibited. We're almost set to go. Again, you heard Coach Don Hartman in the pregame show, Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, and a former baseball coach at California High School just down the road. He's a 1986 Trojan graduate. And Hartman coached California from 1998 to 2013, winning WPIAL titles in 2001 and 2006. Has coached Frazier since 2017. That's the last time, 5 years ago, that Frazier won the WPIAL championship, losing to Laurel in the 2018 and 2019 finals, and then they were able to win the PIAA championship in 2019. So a great legacy for Coach Hartman. Sounds like a really nice guy. And also having the chance to talk to the Neshannock staff, they're excited, they're ready to go, and they have a combination of speed and power that Jackie Lash talked about before the game. And they have a couple of slappers, the Nogue sisters, among them Nalia Nogue and Erla Nogue. Nalia Nogue, the only senior on the Neshannock team, as I mentioned, playing softball at Fordham University, and her sister, junior Erilyn, will be back next year. They're basketball and softball stars. They're looking to cap off their careers, at least Nalia is, with a WPIAL championship before they go to the state playoffs next week. And for you local baseball and softball fans, we're not done after today. We hope to have some Frazier playoff games in the state playoffs next week, and we'll have the Laurel Highlands Mustangs baseball team as they've made the state playoffs after their 4-3 win over Knock on Wednesday. The Brian Morozak brought to you a complete game, 12 strikeout performance for Joe Chambers, and the Mustangs will advance to take on Erie Cathedral Prep. That game in Mercyhurst on Monday at 2 here on WMBS.
Number 35, Maria.
As they're running down the Frazier lineups right now, and we'll give those to you once again. The Frazier starting 9, Jensen Hartman leading off at center field, Maria Felsher in right field, the number 2 batter, Tori Wyszynski, the shortstop, number 3 hitter, the only senior on this young Frazier team. Delaney Warnick is batting cleanup at first base, Grace Vaughn batting 5th at third, the catcher is Amelia Bednar in the 6th spot, Grayson Hartman hitting 7th at second base, Nicole Palmer in the circle. The sophomore, who is 18-0, has started and won every game for Frazier this year. She's hitting 9th, and Claire DeMoncus in left field, batting 9th for the Frazier Lady Commodores, setting that defense for Neshannock. The outfield Left to right, Jaden Malaysia, number 16 in left field, Nalia Noge, and center number 20, Catherine Ativio. In the right field, number 7. The infield of third base, number 24, Gabby Quinn. Erla Noge is at shortstop, number 28, Ali Giordano. Number 2 at second base, Hunter Newman, with her sterling batting average at .625. Fourth on the WPIAL, playing at first base, the slugger, number 22 in the battery is Addie Fry and Gabby P-Rod for Neshannock. And they're running down that Neshannock lineup. Great atmosphere here for softball, and the crowd is filling out here in the outfield. A lot of lawn chairs and people sitting in the few bleachers that are available. Nelia Noge leading off for Neshannock in center field. Erla Noge at second. From the number 2 spot at short, Addie Fry the pitcher, hitting third. Hunter Newman hitting cleanup at first. Gabby Quinn, the third baseman on the 5 spot. Gabby P-Rod, the catcher, followed by Ali Giordano at second. Catherine Ativio in right field. Katie DiMuccio in that number 9 spot, and Jaden Malaysia plays left field for her, rounding out the Neshannock lineup.
First base, number 22, Hunter.
And again, Neshannock had a heart-stopping advance to this championship game, beating Laurel in extra innings, 1-0 last week on a walk-off hit from Addie Fry.
Gabby Quinn.
That scored the speedy Erla Noge, and again, you don't get to 21-0 and 18-0 with luck. A lot of talent on these teams. Pitching-wise, Palmer against Fry should be a great matchup. Somebody's zero has to go away. And the offense, well, that you'd have to think would favor Neshannock, looking at these averages, led by Hunter Newman, one of the best hitters in the WPIAL this season. That's why she's in the cleanup spot. But we'll see what happens. Very similar uniforms as well for these two squads. The Neshannock Lancers in their white trimmed with red and gray, and Frazier in their red trimmed with black and white. So a lot of red and white out on the field today. The second of 3 games at Lilly Field.
Playing out in left field, number 23, Jaden Malaysia.
The Neshannock lineup is being announced, and now it's wrapping up. And we'll have our national anthems. We'll be back right after the national anthem in about 2.5 minutes right here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
I'm attorney Rob Harper, and I'm happy to be joining Bill Martin and Tripp Radcliffe at Radcliffe Law in Uniontown. I grew up in Uniontown and chose to make Fayette County my home. I also represent the county as an assistant district attorney, and I know my way around a courtroom. If you are hurt in an accident, buying or selling a home, need assistance with an estate or will preparation, call me at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. The initial consultation is free. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
At Perryopolis Save-A-Lot, their prices will bring you in, and the quality will bring you back. You'll find brand name and private label products with fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily. Located on Route 51 and open daily from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., you will like a lot at Perryopolis Save-A-Lot. Congratulations to the Lady Commodores on a great season from Perryopolis Save-A-Lot.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
For an old-fashioned shopping experience, stop in Big Barn Country Store, featuring nostalgic candies, wholesome Amish-made country foods, the area's largest selection of jellies, jams, preserves, local and organic honey. Big Barn's Deli is packed with old-fashioned favorites, slab bacon, famous kielbasa, the area's best beef jerky with free samples, and grilling favorites like fresh local ground chuck, natural casing wieners, baby back ribs, and more. The Big Barn Country Store in Deli, Route 51, south of Perryopolis, congratulates the Lady Commodores on their outstanding season.
And we're back and ready to go here. It's almost time for softball. Frazier and Neshannock, battle of unbeatens in the 2A WPIAL championship game. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nick Barcheck. Bill Madden back at our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Studios. In the circle for Neshannock, it's Addie Fry and Jensen Hartman. Center fielder number 33 leads off for Frazier. She's ready to go. Ken Costello wipes off the plate. It's almost time for softball. Thanks for joining us. Nowhere we'd rather be on this gorgeous Friday than playing a great stick and ball sport. Hartman in the box, and the kick and a come home is on the way. A fastball inside for ball one. Sun is out. Some dark clouds forming behind us, but we should be all right. The radar looks pretty good. The outfield is filling up in terms of fans. A great grass lawn here at Lilly Field at Cal U. The 1-0 is in for a strike. It caught the black 1-1. Hartman, Felcher, Wyszynski, Warnick, the first four for Frazier. Just underway, no score in the first. Checking a wristband is Fry. The star freshman, 15-0. That one's high, 2-1. Hartman checking with her dad, Coach Hartman, who's coaching down at third base today. And again, what a legacy for him coaching baseball at California now. Softball at Frazier since 2017, looking for a WPIAL championship for the first time in 5 years. It's been almost a decade since 2014 for Neshannock. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Hartman. Takes a long step out of the box to her left, waggling that bat back and forth. One batting glove, it's on her left hand, and that right hand is free. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fry looks in at her battery mate. That one's a off-speed pitch up in the zone, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of chatter from that Neshannock dugout there down the first base line, right to my right, and right down to my left on the third base line. The Frazier dugout. One's inside for ball 4. A leadoff walk for Hartman on a 3-2 pitch, and she's aboard. Runner at first, no outs, no score in the first. The batter is Maria Felcher.
Number 35, Maria Felcher.
Right fielder number 35. Runner at first, nobody out. Good start for Frazier. And you get the leadoff batter in the game on board, even without a hit. 0-1 as that fastball is poured in. Felcher ready to step in. 3-sport athlete. Playing softball today, though, and looking for a championship bunts down. Fry has it. Flips on to first, gets the out there. 1-4 on the putout. Sacrifice bunt, 1 away, and the runner goes down to second. Hartman. Runner at second, 1 outs, no score in the first for Tori Wyszynski.
Stepping up to the plate for the Commodores, shortstop, number 10, Victoria Wyszynski.
Fry was quick out of the circle to grab that bunt off to her left and flip it onto the second baseman covering. That being Giordano. Right-hander delivers a fastball, strike called 0-1. Hartman off of second. First inning always big, whether it's baseball or softball. Frazier would love to score first here. The slight underdog, you would think, in this one, just looking at the numbers in Neshannock with those few extra victories and the few extra games they've played, and they have the stronger lineup offensively. But what a year it's been for their pitcher in the circle. My goodness, Nicole Palmer, talking with Coach Hartman before the game. He said she's a student of the game, and I'm looking forward to watching her live. That one fouled off to the right by Wyszynski. 2 strikes on the number 3 hitter. Little breeze, very welcome for us here at Press Road. Great setup here right behind home plate at Lilly Field. The accommodations at Cal U top-notch. One of the reasons they're hosting this championship round of games for the second straight year is off of second goes Hartman. She scurries back to the bag. That pitch high, 1-2. Scurried after the pitch was thrown. In softball, you have to stay on that base until the ball's out of the pitcher's hand. And it's a circle mound. I'm going to struggle with that today. And this one's in the air to right. Hit the other way, and that one is up against the fence, trying to track it down to the TVO. Hartman will run third. She'll head for home. Touches home plate, and the throw into third is not in time. It's an RBI triple for Wyszynski. 1-0 Frazier in the first. Wyszynski goes the other way. Right-hand batter in the right field. A triple plates Hartman with 1-0 Frazier in the first. Runner at third, 1 out. Great start for the visitors. And it brings up the cleanup batter, Delaney Warnick. Can't imagine that
Fry has given up too many first-inning runs this year. Looking at some of their results, it's just ridiculous, some of the final scores that Neshannock has put up, 20-0, 18-0, but already down 1-0 here in the first against Frazier. 1-0. Pitch up and in. A nail-biter, though, for Neshannock in the last round of the playoffs in the semis, a 1-0 win against Laurel last week. Gave them the win to the 8th inning. That would have been a fun game to watch, a pitcher's duel. Check swing and a strike, 1-1. Warnick looks at Coach Hardman. My papers fly away. That'll happen a lot.
1-1.
Fastball fouled off to the backstop. 2 strikes now on Warnick with Vaughn on deck. Frazier up 1-0 in the first. Runner at third, 1 out, a triple to right field for Wyszynski. Played at Hartman, who led off with a walk. Breeze picks up here. The American flag in left center, floating in the breeze. There's the 1-2 strike offering. It's popped up on the infield. First baseman Newman does not have it, and coming in to make the catch is the catcher, P-Rod. She grabs it for the second out. That one was up in the air, maybe caught in the sun. A little mayhem in the infield with the play made. 2 outs. Runner has to stay at third. Pop out 2 on the scorecard if you're scoring at home. I know you are. Hopefully my descriptions are accurate enough where you can do that. That's the goal. Here's Grace Vaughn, the third baseman. No batting gloves at all. Old-fashioned there. Nothing to adjust, and no reason to step out of the box. She does, though, for a second after taking strike 1. 1-0 Frazier. Runner at third, 2 outs. Fry is going to kick and deliver a fastball, swing and a miss, 2 strikes. Pigtail partially blocking the number 13 on the back of Vaughn. Hopefully not unlucky for her. Chokes up a bit. Fry's in the circle. She's going to deliver, and that fastball is high, ball 1. Second baseman backing up for Fry in case you missed that one. Good job by Giordano to back up Fry. It's the little things we're going to have to watch for in this game. The reason you're 21-0 and 18-0, it's not just overwhelming talent and ability. It's those little things, and things like Giordano always backing up her pitcher on the throw in from the catcher. That's high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. 1-0 Frazier. Breeze dying down. Standing up in that batter's box and swinging and missing is Vaughn. First strikeout of the game for Fry. That ends the inning. A run on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Frazier 1 and Neshannock coming to bat. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Marcel's Pottery, serving the area since 1953, extends their best wishes and congratulations to the Lady Commodore softball team on their outstanding season. Located on Route 51 north of Perryopolis, Marcel's Pottery offers a full line of cement statuary, fountains, bird baths, and more manufactured right on the premises. Plus terracotta planters, gift items, and collectibles, as well as beautiful hanging baskets, patio planters, and bedding plants. Marcel's Pottery proud to support the Lady Commodores. Stop in and see Marcel's Pottery soon.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases, but most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation, and there are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Bottom of the first, Frazier 1, Neshannock coming to bat, and it was funny talking to Coach Hartman yesterday and before the game today. He said, Nick, you should feel bad for me. And I said, why, Coach? He said, well, this Neshannock team is going to be really tough to beat. He said they're just loaded top to bottom. Nalia Nogue's their leadoff hitter, arguably their best player, but you look at her sister, Erilyn Nogue, and Hunter Newman, the cleanup hitter, who's had a phenomenal season. Neshannock's going to be a tough out, Coach Hartman said. He said they're loaded, but Frazier has the early 1-0 advantage. Righty on the mound, Palmer against the lefty Nogue. Bottom of the first is underway, and stopping that one foul to the left, squaring around is Noge, 0-1. Smiles down to her third base coach. Noge off to play softball at Fordham University next year, graduating, the only Neshannock Lady Lancer on the softball roster to graduate. Her sister Erilyn will be back next year. What a slew of awards they've won in Neshannock, both in softball and basketball. Choking up a bit as the left-hand batter. That one's low, and trying to frame it was Bednar. It's 1-1. Ken Costello was having none of that. Noge, Fry, and Newman, the top four for Neshannock, and that's going to be the hardest outs you would imagine for Palmer and Frazier to get here. Frazier up 1-0, no one squaring and getting it down, and that one rolls out to second, and the play is made. Holding the bag there, a good play as Hardman throws out to Warnick to get Noge. Grayson Hardman over to Delaney Warnick, who held the bag. Noge's out for 3-1 away.
Number 28, Erilyn Noge.
So Frazier's leadoff hitter, Jensen Hardman, got on via the walk, but Noge bunts grounds out, one away, and here's Erilyn Noge, also a left-hand batter, just like her sister, number 28, playing it short. That one's low, 1-0. Tall and lanky, you can tell they're great athletes. First time I've had the chance to, frankly, see any of these players live with the Noge sisters look as advertised. And Aaliyah was flying down that first base line. Palmer, slap foul to the right as she delivers the 1-0 pitch, 1-1 now. Grease picks up again. Tracking that down is the right fielder, Felsher. She had a sac bunt on the first that eventually scored Jensen Hartman. Corner infield is in. One out, nobody on. Palmer waits a second as she's on the slab. Time might have to be called here. No, she's ready to deliver. That one's low and in, 2-1. Neshannock really making noise here in the early going, both offensively and defensively. Who can blame them? Trying to go to 22-0. And they would like to maybe win more comfortably than last week when it was 0-0 going into the eighth inning. An extra inning affair, they won 1-0 over Laurel. This one's popped up left side and foul ground. Now straddling the line, coming over to make the play is the shortstop now, Wyszynski calling off Vaughn. She makes the play in fair ground, pop out 6, 2 away, and both Noge's retired, and that's what Coach Hartman wants to see.
Pitcher, number 8, Addie Fry.
Pitcher Addie Fry is about to step in, right-hand batter. Number 8 pitcher. What a year for the freshman. Again, talking to the athletic director, Mr. Ed Fry for Neshannock, said, we're not related. We have the same exact last name, F-R-Y-E. I always ask just to make sure, especially since we have the Noge sisters, the Bednar sisters, and the Hartman sisters, but Mr. Fry and Miss Fry not related, hard to believe. You'd claim her, though, especially with the year she's had, and 3 more years in Neshannock. They'd love to have her excel for the rest of her career after the 15-0 regular season record she's put up, and playoff victories as well. 3 of them to get to this one. Freeze picking up. Somebody's umbrella flies around. The 0-1's popped up again on the left side of the infield. Vaughn on foul ground trying to make the catch, and she will make it. With the dugout there in the sun, her defense, she's able to make the play, pop out 5 to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We go to the second. Frazier 1, Neshannock 0. 2-8 championship game on the C.R. Barado Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Enjoy Sunday morning fun at the Perryopolis Flea Market, the biggest in the area. Smart shoppers know that every Sunday, no matter the weather, the Perryopolis Flea Market is filled with great buys on a huge variety of items, both indoors and outside, including plants and vegetables when available. For information, phone 724-736-4445. Like them on Facebook and at PerryopolisFleaMarket.com. Congratulations to the Lady Commodores on a great season from Perryopolis Flea Market, Route 51 in Perryopolis.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Top of the second, about to begin. 1-0 Frazier leads in Neshannock. Sun is out. The breeze blowing again here at Lilly Field at California University of Pennsylvania. Fry delivers, and that's a ball, softball, fastball, high and away outside for ball one. Got to get my terms down. Softball, not a baseball. Circle, not a mound. We'll get there by the end of the game. 1-0. Fry working to Amelia Bednar, catcher number 4. Her sister Madison on the roster as well. 2-0. Grayson Hartman, and Nicole Palmer to follow for Frazier. Commodores up 1-0 as Wyszynski had a triple and that plated Jensen Hartman back in the first. Inside corner, but they get the strike call there. Bednar asks for time and gets back in the box. Fry ready to go, working quickly as is Palmer, and that's a strike fastball right to the knees. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Very efficient. Sure, she's still unhappy about giving up that walk and that run in the first inning. Then a 1-2-3 inning for Palmer. Swing and a miss late on that fastball, and Bednar's coming up empty. Back-to-back strikeouts for Fry. 2 in the game, 1 in each inning, 1 away.
Now
nobody on, 1-0 Frazier.
Number 22, Grayson Hartman.
And we go from Bednar to Hartman. Grayson Hartman batting 7th at second base, number 22. 2's wild today for Hartman. Maybe she'll hit a double. Pigtail swinging back and forth between the first 2 and the second 2 on the back of her jersey, and the fastball is delivered, but it's high for ball 1 from Fry. Check swing appeal down to first, and no swing, says Bernie George. Does not look like it was much of an offering by Hartman. Pitch out of the zone. Walking in a few steps in from first is Hunter Newman. A ball and a strike now on Hartman. Talking to Coach Hartman. Proud, of course, of his daughters here, Grayson and Jensen. And you have the Bednar sisters and everything Palmer has done on the mound. Just a complete effort from this team all year. He said he did not expect to be here, but he's not allergic to success. Of course, winning championships in California and winning 2 here with Frazier, a state title 3 years ago, and 5 years ago that WPIAL championship, swinging and missing at a fastball. As Hartman Fry's found her groove now. 3 strikeouts in a row, 3 in the game. 2 outs, nobody on for Nicole Palmer.
40, Nicole Palmer.
That's some long hair all the way down her back, covering up that number 40. Looks like she has batting gloves on both of her hands. She's ready to go. Right-hand batter steps in, the kick and the delivery from Fry's inside for a strike. Just caught the inside corner, says Ken Costello. 0-1. Fry finding her groove here after the run on the leadoff walk in the first 2 strikes, and now a strike away from having a very clean inning. Here's Addison Fry. Grace picks up again. Chatter from Hunter Newman as she comes in from first, and swing and a miss. The defense not needed there. A quick inning for Fry. 3 up, 3 down, 3 swinging strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. None left. We go to the bottom of the second inning at Lilly Field in this 2A championship. Frazier 1, Neshannock 0 on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta would like to wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, the Uniontown Red Raiders, and all of our local high school baseball teams the best of luck this season, and invite you to listen to his show every Tuesday at 3:15 here on WMBS.
Perry Drug, family-owned and serving the Perryopolis area for 81 years, offering expert prescription service, home health care and duty aids, over-the-counter needs, and they accept all insurances. Open 7 days a week. Perry Drug's main concern is your health. and they offer COVID rapid testing as well as COVID vaccines and boosters. For more information, call 724-736-4422 or stop in Perry Drug, Independence Street in Perryopolis, congratulating the Frazier Lady Commodores on a great season.
Going on now at Sea Harbor Chevy East.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit SeaHarborChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with $2,999 cash straight equity and GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is plus tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Bottom of the second is already underway. Strike one as Palmer delivers to the right-hand batting Hunter Newman, the cleanup hitter, number 22. Playing at first base today. The 0-1 is in the air to right field. That one looks like it's going to drop at will. And that drops into shallow right field for a base hit. Newman's aboard the first hit for Neshannock. Charging in from right field was Frazier, and going out was Grayson Hartman from second. Not much that either of them could do there as that drops in no ladies land.
Now batting number 24, Gabby Quinn.
Gabby Quinn now comes up, the number 5 batter playing at third base, number 24. Runner at first, nobody out. Second inning, bottom of the second, and Frazier leading 1-0. Palmer looks in, the corner infield is in, and that one's up, and ducking out of the way of ball one is Quinn. Good job to pull that in by Amelia Bednar. The batteries work together a lot. Palmer, Bednar, and also Fry and P-Rod on the other side. Very in sync, both of these batteries. The leadoff base runner is on. Frazier had their leadoff runner on in the first. Now in the second, Neshannock gets their leadoff batter on with a base knock to right. That one's outside. 2-0. The Neshannock chatter grows louder. Palmer takes a breath, slaps that softball in her glove. Has to settle down. It's still early in the game. You have a 1-0 lead, but you do have the meat of this Neshannock order up. Base hit by Newman, not surprising. She was third on the WPIAL in hitting this year. That one's fouled off to the screen. Strike now on Quinn. P-Rod to follow, Giordano, Nativio, DiMuccio to round out the Neshannock lineup. Coach Buss is driving in. Armstrong and Penn Trafford, our last game earlier today. Beaver beat Elizabeth Ford 6-0. The WPIAL softball season winds down for the states begin next week, and that one's low and away, ball 3. Quinn's out of Palmer. So now completely obscured by those clouds. Runner on, nobody out. Neshannock looking to get the number 5 batter on, and ahead is Quinn. Fastball hit in the air to right center field. Frazier makes the play. 2 hands. Throws the first, a bad throw over the head of the first baseman, Warnick. Not sure what that throw was all about. It's going down to second on the air. Newman, one runner at second. Airmailing that one was Frazier. Showing off her arm, but not in a good way. So runner at second, one away on the E9.
Now batting for the Lancers, catcher, number 14, Gabby Perrault.
Here comes Gabby Perrault, the catcher, number 14. No batting gloves for the right-hand batter. Hitting in the Neshannock number 6 spot. Runner at second, one out. Neshannock batting down 1-0, bottom of the second. Newman firmly planted on second. Palmer steps off the rubber. Ken Costello granting time for P-Rod. She's ready to go now. Fastball late, swing and a miss, 0-1. Coach Hartman saying before the game that Palmer's had a great season, lots of strikeouts, but she's gone into a lot of jams, and that's only natural over the course of the season. Her defense has been stellar, he says, throughout the course of this season. The infield, Vaughn, Wyszynski, Grayson Hartman, and Delaney Warnick left to right looking to help her out here. Here's the 0-1 to the catcher. That one's outside, 1-1. Going over to second is Grayson Hartman from second to hold on Newman. Will not imagine the slugger Newman runs particularly well. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. P-Rod is ready. Palmer looks into Bednar, gets the sign. That's a fastball, but too low, 2-1. Good job by Bednar to dig that one out. That was in the dirt. So 1-2-3 inning in the first for Palmer. Ground out, pop out, and a foul out. Now we have a single and a fly out, an error on the throw by Frazier allows Newman to go to second. She looks in. Batters ahead 2-1. P-Rod fouls it off to the left. Left fielder is charging DeMoncos out of my view, and that goes onto the road. Over to the trees here at California University of Pennsylvania. Beautiful setup here. College campus, only appropriate for the WPIAL championships. Good amount of fans coming in for this game, or maybe even for the next game, or just heard a softball game was going on nearby and thought, hey, why not? That one's inside. And it counts now, full 3 balls and 2 strikes. P-Rod. Giordano, the second baseman on deck, right-hand batter. Checking her hacks off to our right. Runner at second. Choking up a bit is P-Rod, and the 3-ball, 2-strike offering is slapped to the left field, and that one is back toward the fence and making the catch. A good job to get back there is Claire DeMoncos. Good job there. Had to go back a few steps toward the warning track and makes that grab 2 outs. The runner has to hold at second. Another fly out for Palmer. Brings up Allie Giordano.
To the plate, second baseman, number 2, Allie Giordano.
Giordano, the second baseman, number 2. Neshannock looking to get a run here to knot this game up. Frazier with the 1-0 advantage. A first inning run for the Lady Commodores on the triple that was hit by Wyszynski, the senior, who Coach Hartman said is the leader of this team, no question. Palmer, though, maybe has the most impressive stats, the most impressive performance of the year in the circle, but Wyszynski, the leader of this team, she knows what it's like to win, winning that state title 3 years ago. And this one's in the air to right center. That's a base hit, going to get down. Giordano is going to stop at first, but scoring is Newman. It's 1-1 in the second with 2 outs. Going the other way is Giordano. An RBI single plates Newman, 1-1. That'll give the Neshannock folks awake if they weren't already. She went down to get that one, Giordano, and Palmer gives up a run. We're knotted at 1 in what should be a great rest of the game here. A run in the first, a run in the second. 2 outs for Catherine Ativio, the number 7 hitting right fielder wearing number 7. Crouches down very low, an unusual batting stance for Ativio, and she cuts and misses with a fastball 0-1. That's big. 2-out RBI. Coach Jackie Lash, not grinning ear to ear, but she's sitting down on that bench, and sure she was smiling when it was hit. Talking to her assistant athletic director, Addie Fry, they're a serious bunch, and they expected to be here. I'm not sure if you expect to win every game you play, but some of those results will go through them here. 20-0 win. They've had an 18-0 win. 21-0. They beat Freedom earlier in the year. 18-0 over New Brighton for Neshannock, squaring and taking a strike. 2 strikes now on Ativio. Take a look at some of these results. 20-0 win over Shenango, 21-0 over Freedom, 18-0 over New Brighton. And somehow they only beat Laurel 6-1. What were they thinking that game? They only won by 5? Laurel's a good squad, though, as Neshannock had to beat them again 1-0 last week. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one misses high to Ativio. DiMuccio on deck for the Lady Lancers in the number 9 spot. Runner at first, 2 outs, 1-1 in the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Palmer's ready to go. Fastball, swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. First strikeout for Palmer, but more importantly for her and the Lady Commodores, they get out of the jam, only giving up 1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the third. Good one here as we expected. Frazier 1, Neshannock 1 to a championship game on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day on WMBS on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up?
Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchased your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in! Trade me in!" Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Quickly underway here in the top of the third. First pitch, a ball to the right side. Newman has it at first. She steps on the bag. 1 away, 1 pitch, 1 out, 3 unassisted. Claire DeMalcus is retired. The number 9 hitting left fielder. Now Jensen Hartman, top of the order, center fielder. She walked and scored in the first on the RBI triple by the senior Wyszynski. 1-1 here in the third. Lineup turns to the top now here in the third inning, swinging a miss 0-1. Fry firing that one in. I think Jensen Hartman may be an LSU Tiger fan because she has the purple and gold LSU bands in her hair there. They're not LSU logos, I don't think, but the same exact colors. Maybe we'll talk after the game if she wins. Want to get her in a good mood. 2 strikes now as the fastball is poured into Hartman. She checks with her dad, Coach Dawn Hartman. First time on a Coach Hartman that Frazier's reached this WPIAL title game undefeated. They've been here in 2017, 18, and 19. Should have brought my glove as this one's fouled off right behind me and over the road as well. No passing vehicles were damaged in the making of that foul ball. 2 strikes now on Hartman. Felsher on deck. She had a sac bunt in the first. Breeza stopped. The flag is dormant out in left center. Sun peeking out. Time for the sunglasses again. Have to stand up, though. Low position for me here as this one's grounded to the pitcher and throwing it over the first baseman's head is Fry. Newman can't get that. Hartman's going to stop it, sucking on the error. Frazier has a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Another throwing error in this one. Felsher had one for Frazier, and now Fry has one for Neshannock, and he won. 2-base error, runner at second, 1 away, and the batter is Maria Felsher, who had a sac bunt, 1-4 back in the first. Conference in the circle now with the Neshannock infield trying to calm Fry down. She is a freshman, even though she's had a phenomenal season, and an error like that at her own doing could get in the young lady's head. Conference breaks up. Hunter Newman, you can tell, is the leader of this Neshannock team over at first.
Maria Felsher.
Barking out the orders, pointing around, making sure everyone's set on that infield. She's in front of the bag. Third baseman is in Quinn. Nogue and Giordano in the middle infield back at normal depth. Runner at second, 1 away, pitch to Felsher, fastball high, 1-0. Checking on the runner at second is Giordano. Felsher ready to go. That red and orange, very bright bat with her bright red batting gloves appropriate for Frazier. 2-0. Fry kicking around to the front of the circle. We had rain yesterday. We had to move these 3 championship games from Thursday to Friday, but the field in perfect condition. Really great. Talking with CalU officials, doing a great job here as that fastball swung on and missed at 2-1. Felsher stepping out. Runner at first, make that runner at second, 1 out. Third inning, Frazier batting 1-1 game. All dirt infield, natural grass in the outfield. Cut and a miss on that fastball. Felsher went to that back, 2 balls and 2 strikes, and she's exasperated walking out of the batter's box. Scurrying back to second is Hartman. Good when your leadoff hitter's been on base twice already, and it's only the third inning as this one's looped foul to the right. Newman to get that one along with Nativio in right center, or right field, excuse me. She was in right center. Coming over to get that one. Everyone back to their positions now. Brees picks up again. On the slab is Fry. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the offering is fouled off. Fastball to the screen. Felcher staying alive. Wyszynski, the senior, on deck. RBI triple for her back in the first, scored Frazier's lone run. So runner in scoring position. Frazier, the slight underdog, would like to take advantage and take the lead back, especially an error by the pitcher. Fry with a bad throw over the head of her first baseman, is swinging and missing is Felcher. A strikeout, 2 outs in the inning, and 0 for 1 is Felcher. 5 strikeouts already for Fry. Peyton List had 14 last game for Beaver. She's going to Barcheck. The Hokies dancing to get her, I'm sure, down in Blacksburg. Beaver beat Elizabeth Ford 6-0. Beaver looks darn good. They've won 40 games in a row. The well-coached team. Boy, no shock that they've won all those games. But hard to comprehend winning that many in a row. Swing and a miss, 0-1 fastball for Wyszynski. Wyszynski has an RBI 3-bagger in this one. 2 outs, runner at second. Hartman ready to go on contact here. 1-1 in the third. Fastball just inside. Looked to be over the plate, but just a tad inside, says home plate umpire Ken Costello. And for those of you WMBS local sports listeners, which you are right now if you're listening to this one, that Beaver team, and really both of these teams remind me of Auburn Community College, if you remember from our USCAA days. Very well organized teams and just great teams, and listening to their coaches. This one on the ground to the shortstop. Erilyn Nogue has it on to first. That ends the inning on the 6-3 putout. And Frazier is retired after getting the runner on via the error. No runs, no hits, an error, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. Frazier won, Neshannock won. 2A championship game on the C. Arparado Group High School Sports Day on WMBS on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans puts you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729. Planning a sports fundraiser? B Graphics makes it easy. B Graphics will set up an online store with hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and other gear with your team and school logo. Ordering, shipping, payment, B Graphics handles everything, and you get a check with the profits. Minimal effort, maximum success. Call or go online to set up your online store at bgraphics.com. BEE Graphics with an X.com. Best of the best, screen printing and embroidery 3 years running. bgraphics.com.
If your car says ouch, bring it to Mr. Fouch. Fouch's Collision Repair in Perryopolis has been repairing foreign and domestic cars for over 40 years. They repair frames, do unibody realignment, and paintless dent removal. Fouch's Collision Repair will work with your insurance company and get your car repairs done right. Fouch's Collision Repair, 120 Fayette City Boulevard in Perryopolis, PA. Call 724-736-0824 for your free estimate. Your car will thank you.
Just underway, bottom of the third. First pitch, a fastball by Nicole Palmer, fouled off 0-1. This pitch in the air to right field off the bat of Katie DiMuccio. Coming in to make the catch with 2 hands is Maria Felcher. Fly out 9, 1 away. So for the second time in this game and 3 at-bats for Neshannock, the leadoff hitter has been sat down by Palmer. Top of the order is Nalia Nogue, the center fielder, grounded out to second on a bunt back in the first. Trying to bunt for a base hit, and she has a Fordham sticker on her helmet. She's ready to go. Committed to Fordham to play softball, and I'm sure they're very happy to have her. The Nogue sisters ball players, great write-ups in the local papers by them, the Pittsburgh papers. They've won multiple basketball championships and now trying to win a softball championship. Neshannock has not won one of those in 8 years. Back when the Nogue sisters were tykes watching the games, I would imagine, up in Newcastle. 0-1. Athletic Director Fry saying softball's her first love ahead of basketball, and no wonder why. She lines this one, caught it short. That was a frozen rope out to Wyszynski. The lone Frazier senior squeezes it. Line out 2 away.
Coming into the batter's box, number 28, Erilyn Nogue.
Slap that one the other way, and Nalia Nogue's 0 for 2. It brings up Erla Nogue, who popped out to short back in the first. She's 0 for 1. Coach Hartman loving that the Nogue sisters are 0 for 3 so far. Hunter Newman, though their leading hitter, does have a single when she scored. Reese picks up again here as the 0-1 is about to be delivered by Palmer as my paper goes flying. Thanks, sir. Take care of each other down here. 2 strikes now on the swing and a miss by Erla Nogue. Palmer would love a quick inning. Fry struck out the side in the second. That was the quickest half inning, but this one right up there. 2 strikes, 2 outs already. Erla Nogue against Palmer. This one slapped foul to the right. Watch out there. Coach Hartman saying, watch out for the slappers. The Nogue sisters, 10 batters who slap that ball on the ground think Ichiro Suzuki in Major League Baseball. Just they're a blur down that line. They get the ball in play. Palmer looks in, 2 strikes on Erla Nogue. The shortstop looks to get on and keep the inning alive. 1-1 in the third. Fastballs too far inside, 1-2. Addie Fry on deck. She fouled out the third, so the top of the order has not had success here in the early going for Neshannock like the Frazier lineup has, with Wyszynski hitting a RBI triple out of the 3 spot. Don't want to have a runner on, though, for Fry and Newman coming up. You want to get out of this jam and lead off with Fry and Newman next inning. 2 strikes on Erla Nogue. She loves to slap that ball to the right side. Steps for a second, kicks to the dirt with her left foot, kicks to the dirt with her right foot. Palmer's ready to go on the slab, looks into the sign from Bednar. Likes what she sees. The right-hander delivers a fastball on the ground up the middle, a base hit. 2 out, 2 strike single for Erla Nogue, and she's aboard with 2 outs. That's the third hit for Neshannock. Runner on, 2 outs for Fry.
Up next for Neshannock, number 8, Addie Fry.
Addie Fry is looking in. She's looking at a wristband and also communicating with the third base coach, Mr. Nogue. Palmer ready to go. Runner at first, 2 outs. Good job by Erla Nogue to keep the inning alive. A big bound off of second when that one was released off of first. She goes back to first. She's trying to get over to second. Palmer's job is to keep her over at first. 1-1 in the third. 2A championship game. Tom called for and Tom granted by home plate umpire Ken Costello by the batter Fry. She wants second. Fry bends down. Under Armour red and white batting gloves. Runner going slapped into left, and that one is going to be caught with 2 hands. A frozen rope pretty much out to DeMoncus ends the threat. Fly out to left, 2 out, single erase. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. Quick moving softball game as we go to the fourth, and Neshannock and Frazier knotted at 1. It's a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
For an old-fashioned shopping experience, stop in Big Barn Country Store, featuring nostalgic candies, wholesome Amish-made country foods, the area's largest selection of jellies, jams, preserves, local and organic honey. Big Barn's Deli is packed with old-fashioned favorites, slab bacon, famous kielbasa, the area's best beef jerky with free samples, and grilling favorites like fresh local ground chuck, natural casing wieners, baby back ribs, and more. The Big Barn Country Store and Deli, Route 51, south of Perryopolis, congratulates the Lady Commodores on their outstanding season.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with $2,999 cash trade equity and GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is with tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Marcel's Pottery, serving the area since 1953, extends their best wishes and congratulations to the Lady Commodore softball team on their outstanding season. Located on Route 51 north of Perryopolis, Marcel's Pottery offers a full line of of cement statuary, fountains, bird baths, and more manufactured right on the premises. Plus terracotta planters, gift items, and collectibles, as well as beautiful hanging baskets, patio planters, and bedding plants. Marcel's Pottery proud to support the Lady Commodores. Stop in and see Marcel's Pottery soon.
Go to the fourth inning. Frazier and Neshannock knotted at 1. First pitch of strike is Fry delivers to the cleanup batter for Frazier, Delaney Warnick, the number 4 hitting first baseman, number 7. She popped out of the catcher bag in the first 0 for 1. Grace Vaughn and Amelia Bednar on deck. That went off the mid of the catcher. 1-1. Taking a look at Frazier's finals this year, not nearly as impressive as Neshannock. I say that tongue firmly planted in cheek. They have a 17-0, a 19-0, a 15-0, 2 15-0 games here. So, I mean, they don't have a 21-0 decision, but close enough. Opened up with a win over Thomas Jefferson, 9-3, a 15-0 win a few weeks later over Washington, who finished last in the section. 14-0 win over Beth Center in the section. Beat California 10-0. 15-0 over Benworth, 17-0 over Carmichael's, 15-0 over Beth Center again, and beat California in their last meeting 19-0, and down Washington again 17-0. Fouled off. Counts even on Warnick. Playoff wins over Apollo Ridge, Seton LaSalle, and Our Lady of the Sacred Heart took care of Holsch at Norwin last week 10-2, and asking Coach Hartman about the long layoff now, 9 days between games, saying, well, shouldn't be an issue. We've practiced. We're ready to go. Have a good squad. We're young. Can't get up for a game like this, and you shouldn't be out there. Checking on her wristband is Fry, the freshman, towing the slab. 5 strikeouts in this one already. That's a base hit to left. Delaney Warnick's on to lead off. And for the second time in this one, Frazier has their leadoff batter on, a single to left. That one roped in the left, and Warnick's 1-2 brings up Grace Vaughn. Third baseman struck out swinging in the first. Go-ahead run at first, and after talking those terms, a 1-1 game in the fourth. These games move quickly. The score here, you might win the game with that, the way Palmer's pitching. Squaring, gets it down, right back to Fry, over to first. They get the out there. Sacrifice bunt, Warnick to second, 1 away. Giordano to cover, 1-4 on the sack. Second sack bunt for Frazier. Runner at second, 1 away for Amelia Bednar.
Coming up to the plate for the Commodores, number 4, Emmy Bednar.
Looks to be called Emmy. PA announcer calling her Emmy, so I'll oblige. Emmy Bednar, catcher. Her sister Madison on the roster. Emmy struck out swinging in the second. Fry struck out 4 in a row and struck out the side in the second. Did strike out 4 in a row at one point. This one popped up in foul ground. Catcher squeezes that one P-Rod and foul out 2 on the scorecard, 2 away, and Warnick still down at second. Bednar is over 2, brings up Grayson Hartman, who struck out in the second.
Grayson Hartman.
So Fry loves the strikeout, but take a foul out, take any sort of out, especially with an RISP. Runner in scoring position out there for the Commodores. Fastballs inside 1-0. That breeze picks up again, and the sun comes out simultaneously. Crowd milling about. Majority of the fans, I'd say, in right field. 2 sections of bleachers, 3 sections of bleachers I see in center. They're pretty much filled up, and can't tell who's rooting for who. It's all red out there with Frazier and Neshannock. Longer bus ride for Neshannock, naturally, than Frazier, but it's going to be a sweet ride going home for whoever wins this one. It's 1-1. Squaring, getting it down, back to Fry out of the circle, in front of the circle, throws on the first for the put out. 1-4 ends the inning. Another bunt, trying to bunt there with 2 hits, or 2 outs, I should say, doesn't work. 1 hit in the inning, stranded. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. As we move to the bottom of the fourth, 1-1 here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be. in the driver's seat.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Going on now at Sea Harbor Chevy East.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit SeaHarborChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with $2,999 cash straight equity and GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is plus tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Bottom of the fourth about to be underway. Kicking to come home. And that one fouled off by Newman, 0-1. Palmer in the circle, 1-1 in the bottom of the fourth. Hunter Newman, the cleanup hitter, has a single and a run for Neshannock. Was able to reach second on a throwing error by Felcher and right and scored on an RBI single by Giordano. Newman, the cleanup hitter, big bopper, right-hand batter. White Under Armour batting gloves and a black and white bat ready to go. She stands up in that right-hand hitter's batter's box. 1-1 fastball in the air to left. Demonkus coming in towards the line, and it drops. That hits grass. Throw in the second, and sliding in head first is Newman. She's aboard to lead off the fourth. Newman hit 1-2 right field in the second for a single. This one goes to left, pulls it. Not surprisingly, Newman's 2 hits and 2 at-bats today. She has 2 of her team's 4 hits. The Nogay sisters are 1 for 4, and Fry's 0 for 2. The batter is Gabby Quinn, the third baseman, who flew out to right in the second. Bunt down the line. That's a foul ball. Picked up in foul ground down the line by Vaughn. Tough pitch to bunt there, but you got it down. A foul ball, though, 0-1 for Quinn. Number 24 checks with the third base coach in a wristband. Runner on, nobody out. Go ahead, run at first. Not surprising, a quick, low-scoring affair here at Lilly Field between the Lancers and the Commodores. Frazier and Neshannock. Right-hander delivers, slapped in the left center. That one's going back. It's going back, and it is going to drop in one hop the fence and rounding third. Heading for home is Newman. Throw comes in to shortstop. Newman scores standing up. 2-1 Neshannock in the fourth. Good RBI double for Quinn, and so far today, she's the hero for the Lancers. Newman scores from first, and Neshannock's in business up 2-1. Runner at second, nobody out to the catcher, P-Rod, and a meeting in the circle for Palmer in the infield. Smiles all about. Game's hardly lost, but Neshannock takes their first lead. Frazier led 1-0, then it was 1-1, now it's 2-1. It's a Sea Harbor Auto Group High School Sports Day. Thanks for joining us. Gorgeous day for softball. As Frazier looks for a WPIAL championship for the first time in 5 years. Coach Hartman's rookie year after coaching California for a couple decades in baseball, California high school, so he's back home. Interesting story. He's the assistant coach of the volleyball team at Frazier. His wife, Mandy, the head coach, and Mandy's his assistant here on the softball team. It's a family affair in Perryopolis. Time was granted late as that pitch was pretty much out of Palmer's hand. She can't believe it, neither can I. Calling for time and getting in his P-Rod. Wow, she was in the windup and everything. Not a fan of that. Now the bat flies out of her hand. Maybe she's frazzled here. P-Rod getting heckled by the Frazier fans. No batting gloves, ready to go. Runner at second, nobody out. 2-1, Neshannock fouled off over the press box and out towards my car. We're safe. We're good. 1-1. A lot of spaces to park here. A lot of spaces to sit and watch the game or stand and mill about and watch the game. Great atmosphere here. 1 ball, 1 strike. P-Rod chunks up a bit, fouls this one off to the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Palmer has allowed 2 hits to begin the inning. One of them is scored on the double by Quinn. That was the best hit ball of the game, that double to left field. DeMoncus was all the way back to the fence. Closest thing we've had to a home run. As for Tom, and gets it again by home plate umpire Ken Costello. Palmer having a rhythm broken up here, you would think. She's not happy. That one not even close in the dirt. Good stop by Bednar. Throw down to third. Nobody's there. Nobody's at third. Runner will score. Quinn. She'll slide in head first for dramatic effect. It's 3-1 Neshannock. It's an unearned run. Bednar threw it down to third. Vaughn wasn't there. It's an error. Vaughn was playing in, couldn't get back. That's an error, I guess we'll say, on Bednar. The throw was off, but if somebody's there, you think that play maybe not made, but a closer attempt. So the wild pitch got Quinn to third, and she's able to score. Wild pitch gets her to third. Error allows her to score from second, in essence, and both batters have scored here in the inning, 3-1. This one fouled off to the left. Still nobody out, nobody on now. P-Rod fouls it off to the left. Flew out to left in their last at bat. Papers flying about. Here's the wind. Picks up again. Neshannock has scored 3 unanswered to lead now by 2, 3-1. Way up in that batter's box and slapping it past the second baseman in the right field. A base hit for P-Rod. She's 1 for 2. 3 batters, 3 hits in the inning. Neshannock is now on a roll. All the momentum is on their side now. And now the home plate umpire, Ken Costello, is walking over to the third base coach. As Ellie Giordano comes up, she had an RBI single back in the second. A courtesy runner is about to run on P-Rod, the catcher, first time she's reached. So we have the courtesy runner coming in. So we'll get a number on her. It's number 42. That will be Aubrey Ragone. Aubrey Ragone is running now for Parod.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 42, Aubrey Ragone.
So Aubrey Ragone is running for P-Rod, and runner at first, nobody out. Giordano had the first RBI for Neshannock as Ben Trafford has arrived. Scampering off of first and showing bunt was Giordano, taking a strike, 0-1, looking to get another RBI. Maybe poke the ball into the outfield. Big gaps out there. Warnick's in at first. Third baseman Vaughn's in as well. Charging in and fouling it off. 2 strikes now on the batter, Giordano. The second baseman hitting 7th. Ativio's on deck for the Lancers, up 3-1 in the 4th. Palmer ready to go with the offering. Runner at first. Thought she might square, pulls back, and pops it up into very shallow left center field. Shortstop's out with 2 hands, makes the grab. That's Wyszynski. And finally, the first out of the inning for Frazier. Runner at first, 1 out for Nativio. A much-needed out for Palmer and the Commodores.
The batter's box, number 7, Catherine Nativio.
Right-hand batter Nativio, wearing number 7, steps in with her Easton bat. Batting glove on the left hand here. Vaughn still in at third, and in at first is first baseman as that's bunted and rolled down. Good play there off of first by Warnick over to the second baseman Hartman. Goes 3-4. That's Grayson Hartman on the sac bunt. 2 outs, and Ragone, the courtesy runner, scampering down to second. 2 outs now for Katie DiMuccio. Good small ball by Neshannock. Well played by Hartman at first. Picking that up before it goes foul. Rolling up the chalk. We have an all-chalk matchup here, the 1 versus the 2 seed. 2 undefeated teams, late swing and a miss. Hapless swing narrow and 1 DiMuccio. Neshannock looking for a crooked number 2 is what they have so far, but they had the first 3 batters in the inning on base. Runner at second, 2 outs, 3-1 Neshannock in the home half of the 4th. Palmer delivers. The fastball's up, 1-1. I'd like to get out of this here. You have the number 9 batter up, top of the order. Neshannock is on deck, and she's been held to no hits for 2 at-bats. With the leadoff hitting center fielder going to Fordham to play softball next season. Slide behind us, clouds overhead. Slight breeze, this one slapped in the air to right, and that one is going to drop a fair ball. Not much Belcher could do. She had to come a long way to her left. That drops it, 2-out hit. It's an RBI. It's 4-1 Neshannock in the 4th. We're going the courtesy runner for P-Rod scores on the RBI single. DiMuccio to right. And it's a 3-run inning for Neshannock on 4 hits. Lancers up 3 runs in the 4th. So DiMuccio, that's back-breaking with 2 outs. The number 9 hitter slaps it the other way, and you score the runner at second, courtesy runner. Now 3 runs in the inning, 2 outs, a runner on for the top of the order, Neshannock. Meeting on the mound now as Bednar looks to settle down her pitcher. Third time through the lineup, top of the order. Noguet is over 2 with a ground out on a bunt and a pop out to short, grounded out to second in the 1st. So you've held her in check, but still, even with no hits for your leadoff hitter, it's 4-1. Her sister Erilyn on deck, who has a single. That one's in the dirt. Good block by Bednar, 1-0. Noguet, a smile on her face. Steps back in the box. The 1-0 is on the way from Palmer. Vaughn's in at third. Runner ready to go on contact. The ground ball bobbled back to the circle. Pulled down, a low throw, but it's dug out, and out is the call as Palmer throws over to Warnick to get the out 1-3 to retire the side, but not before damage is done. 3 runs for Neshannock on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And we go to the 5th. Neshannock's broken it open. They lead Frazier by 3, 4-1. 5th inning on the way to a championship softball game on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and the Trib Life High School Sports Network.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
If your car says ouch, bring it to Mr. Fouch. Fouch's Collision Repair in Perryopolis has been repairing foreign and domestic cars for over 40 years. They repair frames, do unibody realignment, and paintless dent removal. Fouch's Collision Repair will work with your insurance company and get your car repairs done right. Fouch's Collision Repair, 120 Fayette City Boulevard in Perryopolis, PA. Call 724-736-0824 for your free estimate. Your car will thank you.
We go to the 5th. First pitch on the way. Fly ball to right, and Atibio's under it. She makes the play. On the fly ball to right, 1 pitch, 1 out. Fly out, 9, 1 away. Nicole Palmer is sat down. She's 0 for 2. So 1 away in the 5th. Neshannock plating 3 last inning, leading Frazier 4-1. 3 more at-bats for Frazier, down 3. And that one is in the strike zone at the belt. 0-1 for Claire DeMoncus, who is the left fielder. Grounded out to first in the 3rd, 0 for 1. Top of the order on deck. 3rd time through the Frazier order, about to come up here and looking to make some damage. They haven't done really anything offensively since the 1st. 3 hits in this game. got a runner to second in the third on an error. They scored in the first on a triple from Wyszynski that plated Jensen Hartman, who led off the game with a walk, got to second on a sac bunt and scored on the three-bagger by Wyszynski to left. 1 ball, 2 strikes now as Fry toes the slab with 1 out, nobody on. Fastball fouled off, late cut. DeMoncus fouls it off, and strikeouts for the freshman who racked him up in the regular season. Bednar ready to go, gets the mask back on, or make that parade. This one's fouled off. Bednar, the backstop for Frazier's done a good job with pitches in the dirt today. Haven't had one get to the backstop yet in this one. That's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes on DeMoncus. Fastball, looper on the right side. Newman thought she had it, but coming in to make the play back of her at second is Giordano. Pop out for Allie Giordano, and 2 up, 2 down for Frazier. Back to the top of the order, and Jensen Hartman. Center fielder had a walk, a run, and a error reached on, so she's been on twice without the benefit of a hit. So that's a nice advantage for your leadoff batter, on twice already without the benefit of a hit, but you're down 3 in the 5th. 4-1 Neshannock in the 5th. 3 runs last half inning for the Lady Lancers on 4 hits. They stranded 1. Frazier has stranded 3. Neshannock has stranded 3 as well. Both teams perfect on the regular season, conference and overall. And again, reading you some of those final scores: overwhelming, multiple shutouts, 21-0 decision on the Neshannock side, a bunch of double-digit shutouts for Frazier as well. No wonder they're here meeting in the championship game. 8-run win for Frazier over Our Lady of the Sacred Heart last week, and Neshannock with a 1-0 win over Laurel. In extra innings, a walk-off hit for Addison Fry scored Erla Noge. 2-1 on the way from the right-hander, late cut and a miss, and a strike away from getting out of the inning unscathed is Addie Fry. Number 33, hard to look at that number in sports. Nothing. Larry Bird. See what the Celtics did last night if you're an NBA fan. They're up 1-0 in finals. Game 2 Sunday. Pirates are at home this weekend, taking on the Diamondbacks. We'll have the first game of the series tonight. 6:40 pregame and the first pitch at 7:05 on WMBS. Laurel Highlands and Erie Cathedral Prep in a first-round PIAA 4A baseball playoff game in Mercyhurst at 2 on WMBS. The Arparada Group High School Sports Day. Fastball's fouled off at a play off the bat of Hartman. Good at bat for Hartman. It's an interesting ritual. She's waggling the bat. A little genuflect. She steps out. She steps back in. Ready to go now. 2-strike offering is roped on the line, but a foul ball almost got her coach, Dawn Hartman, down the third base line. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs, nobody on. 5th inning. Frazier batting down 4-1 in Neshannock. So we'll see the matchups these two teams get in the PIAA playoffs, which begin next week. Find out after this game how the bracket shapes out. Late swing and a miss, strikeout number 6, first of the inning, and a clean inning for Fry. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left after the strikeout to Hartman ends it. And we move now to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's Neshannock 4, Frazier 1, 2A softball championship game. See Arparada Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
For an old-fashioned shopping experience, stop in Big Barn Country Store, featuring nostalgic candies, wholesome Amish-made country foods, the area's largest selection of jellies, jams, preserves, local and organic honey. Big Barn's Deli is packed with old-fashioned favorites, slab bacon, famous kielbasa, the area's best beef jerky with free samples, and grilling favorites like fresh local ground chuck, natural casing wieners, baby back ribs, and more. The Big Barn Country Store in Deli, Route 51, south of Perryopolis, congratulates the Lady Commodores on their outstanding season.
With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. We invite you to stop by and experience the Somerset Trust Company difference. Local decision-making, convenient locations, extended hours, award-winning online and mobile banking, and more. Somerset Trust Company, community banking worth talking about. Branches and ATMs throughout Fayette County.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevrolet.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with $2,999 cash trade equity and GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is with tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Palmer's in the circle. Strike on the first pitch, and now we have a single to right off the bat of the leadoff hitter, Nalia Noge, for Neshannock. She's aboard. A single, her first hit, 1 for 3 as Neshannock's up 4-1 in the fifth inning.
Addie Fry.
Home half of the fifth. Neshannock up 3, looking to hold on. 2 more at-bats for Frazier in this one, and now it brings up Addie Fry. Here's Addie Fry after the hit from Erilyn Noge. Nalia Noge grounded out back to the mound last inning. Had it on the wrong spot on my sheet here. That's going to happen. I need to get out more. 1-0. Thanks for bearing with me here. 4-1 Neshannock in the fifth. Just say the score a lot. That's key in play-by-play. Here's the pitch. To the right side and foul ground. First baseman's under it, and she makes the play. Squeezing that one is Warnick for the first out. Foul out 3, and Fry is 0 for 3. One away with a runner at first. Neshannock batting up 3. Brings up Hunter Newman, who has singled twice, scored twice.
Hunter Newman.
Had a heck of a game, the cleanup hitting first baseman. Busy day for Newman, as expected. Cleanup hitter. One of the better hitters in the WPIAL. But I think that Coach Hartman was really worried about the slappers, the Noge sisters, at the top of the order. Then Neshannock has runner goes. That throws off the line by Bednar. Wyszynski tried to get it. And that throws airmailed past the third baseman, Vaughn. And going over to third is Erilyn Noge with a big smile on her face. So the ball's being thrown all around. A couple of errors there, and a runner is now at third with 1 out. Bednar airmailed it. Then the throw was airmailed by the center fielder, Jensen Hartman, past the third baseman. Runner at third.
Come on,
2-0. Newman ready to go. Fouled off. Off the netting. That netting's taking a beating today. Two balls and 1 strike is stepping out for a second as Newman ready to go with a runner at third and 1 out. A golden RBI opportunity. A run scored for Newman. 2 of them actually is yet to drive in a run. Neshannock up 4-1 in the fifth. Palmer looks in. Front of the runner at third is Vaughn. Time asked for and granted by home plate umpire Ken Costello. Quinn on deck. She had a RBI double and scored a run in the fourth. Big inning for the Lancers. Put up 3, a crooked number to break this one open. Frazier had the game's first run up 1-0. RBI triple for Wyszynski, the lone Commodore run. This one slapped to the left side. Newman on the fastball from Palmer. Fouled off to the left side. So good at bat here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A hard out is Newman. The meat of this Neshannock lineup coming up with Quinn to follow the third baseman who already has an extra base hit. Palmer slaps that ball in her glove emphatically, does it again. behind the slab, now on top of it in the circle. Runner at third, one away. Fastball popped up just past the light pole, and it's out of play over the Penn Trafford squad, who's warming up right behind us here. Armstrong and Penn Trafford to follow. Earlier today in a title game, it was Beaver over Elizabeth Ford, 6-0. Peyton List, the pitcher, at 14 strikeouts. She's going to be a Virginia Tech Hokie next year out of Blacksburg. This one on the ground left side. Base hit for Newman. She's 3 for 3. Era Lenoge scores to extend the advantage now to 4. 5-1 Neshannock in the fifth. Newman's 3 for 3 with an RBI and 2 runs. Nogue scores. She has 2 hits, and it brings up Gabby Quinn, who has a RBI double and a run, 1 for 2 with a fly out to right as well. With a bat on the ball. Just 1 strikeout for Palmer, and Neshannock makes contact and lots of it. That one fouled off. Frazier meeting their match here in Neshannock. First time these two schools have met since 2018. Nobody on either team was on that team. Quarterfinal round game. Fastball. Slap down the line and left. Charging in is the left fielder, DeHonkus, and can't make the play. Foul ball anyway. 2 strikes now on Quinn. So again, Coach Hartman saying he wasn't necessarily expecting to be in this position, meaning undefeated going into the championship, and really lauded praise on Neshannock. So he's going to be disappointed with the win, but maybe not surprised. Seeing what this team can do. Foul tip almost pulled in by Bednar. Cannot, rolls away. Still 2 strikes on the batter, Quinn. Chatter from that Neshannock dugout still going on, looking to add on. Somebody 0 having to go in this one. Newman's over at first. She's running. This one popped up in a shallow left toward the line. DeMonkis also running out as the shortstop Wyszynski, and it's a foul ball. Charging in as well from center was Jensen Hartman. Nobody can get to it there, and a long at bat continues for Quinn. 5 unanswered runs for Neshannock, leading 5-1 in the fifth. Looked promising for Frazier when they scored in the top of the first, but they only got the 1, and that's been it. Palmer doesn't like the sign from Bednar. She's playing with that ball in her right hand, finally ready to deliver. That's a smoker down the left field line. Hopefully everyone's all right out of my line of vision. Still 2 strikes on the right-hand batter. New softballs given, 3 of them to the home plate umpire, Ken Costello. Puts 2 in the right bag, 1 in the left bag. There you go. You have to know these things. It's important. 2 strikes. Palmer delivers. This one a liner fair down the left field line. Finally pulls it down the left field line and keeps it fair. Newman is chugging her second. She's going to third and head for home, and she will score with a head first slide. Safe as the throw comes in late. Another run. 6-1 Neshannock in the fifth. Gabby Quinn has another RBI double. What hustle. Good relay by Frazier, but sliding in is Newman, barreling in with a head first slide ahead of the throw.
14, Gabby Fry.
5-run advantage for the Lancers. Scampering down to third on the throw is Quinn. A double and a fielder's choice, and runner at third, 1 out for Gabby Perod, the catcher. Single and a run. Perod 1 for 2 in this one, the catcher for Neshannock. And her and her battery member, Fry, or battery mates, has a 5-run advantage here in the fifth. 2 more bats for Frazier. This one roped to left. They're just having at it now. Whacking balls down the left field line. That one fell. Some solidly struck balls by Neshannock here in the last few innings especially. Palmer's ready to go. Fastball whacked at and going down to get it. Lunging forward and fouling it off the backstop. 2 strikes now on Perod. Giordano on deck. She had an RBI single in the second. Parad ready to go. Vaughn in front of the runner at third. Right-hander delivers, slapped right side, foul. Now going the other way with it, slapping the ball, peppering those right and left field lines. Going down to get that one. Palmer low in the zone with her deliveries. Very colorful bow in the pigtail of Parad. Red and white. Neshannock colors, also Frazier colors today, though the Commodores wearing the reds trimmed with black. Neshannock and the whites trimmed with red. This one, a looper down the left field line. That's going to go out of play. Another foul ball down the line. We've had a lot of those in the last few innings, and Neshannock just roping them down the lines. Overthrow on the throw in. Palmer gets it eventually. Rubbing the ball on her right leg. Slaps it in her mitt. 2 strikes. Want to get the catcher out here. Bottom part of the order on the ground, though. That's going to find a hole diving to her right. Grayson Hardman can make the play, and scoring easily is Quinn, an RBI hit for Parad, and she has 2, and it's 7-1 Neshannock in the 5th inning. Another crooked number, 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 4th. They had 1 in the 2nd in Neshannock. 7-1, 6-run advantage in the 5th. Courtesy runner will come on. Guessing Ragone, and it will be number 42, Aubrey Ragone. Courtesy runner for the catcher.
RBI number courtesy runner at first for Neshannock, number 42, Aubrey Ragone. Coming up to the plate for the Lancers.
Here's the second baseman, Ali Giordano.
Ali Giordano.
Neshannock deep here, even worried about their bottom of the order hitters. This the number 7 batter. Right-hander fouls it off to the right, 0-1. The Nogue sisters at the top with 2 hits in this one. Hunter Newman's been the star, though, with 3 singles, 3 runs, and an RBI. 2 doubles as well for Quinn have produced runs in the meat of this order. Squaring it and fouling it down the third base line. Vaughn again, it's a strike. 2 strikes on the batter. Just a plain red bow for Giordano. Monitoring the bow situation closely. Palmer on the slab with the ball in her right hand, ready to go. Fastball roped in the left center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Another one. Neshannock piling them on. Throwing to third. Vaughn takes it off the bag. Sliding in safely is the courtesy runner, Ragone. Giordano's at second with a double. And at second and third, 1 away for Neshannock, up 7-1 in the 5th. That brings up Catherine Ativio, the right fielder, who's over 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. And Benno will go out and talk to her pitcher. It looks like another meeting on the mound. Coach Hardman's coming out. We'll tell you what's going to happen here. We might have a pitching change, or something looks to be brewing here for Frazier. Down 7-1 in the 5th. Back right after this on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Sam Davis was a gift from heaven. He knows the law and the court system unlike anyone else I've ever met or seen. Sam helped me get through the federal court system with the best possible outcome.
Davis & Davis, personal injury and workers' comp.
We at Davis & Davis are humbled by what our clients have to say about us. If you've been injured, call me, Jim Davis, for a free consultation. We have been helping injured people for over 40 years. Call 724-437-2799.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
We're back here. 7-1 Neshannock in the 5th inning. Palmer staying in the game, a long meeting, though, with her head coach, Dawn Hartman, and the rest of the infield. This one fouled off to the right, 2 strikes. on the right-hand batter for Neshannock. The right as we have a pinch hitter here, Abigail Measle. Big gust of wind here, blowing everything away. So Measle will bat here for Nativio. As DiMuccio still looks to be on deck in a regular spot, number 16. Measle bats for Nativio. 2 strikes on the right-hand pinch hitter. Sun beating down on us now. Palmer ready to go against the pinch hitter. That fastball is low, 1-2. 7-1 Neshannock. A couple of crooked numbers here in the last few innings for the Lancers. Palmer was cruising early, but has not been as successful. Fastball low in the zone, but must have caught the knees, and that's strike 3 called by Costello, bringing up Measle and a strikeout for Palmer. Second out in the inning. Palmer's second strikeout brings up the number 9 hitting Katie DiMuccio, who's batting for Malaysia in left. RBI single and a fly out today, 1 for 2. Fastball high and away, ball 1. So the number 7 hitter has 2 hits, pair of hits, and the number 9 hitter has a single. So good to get contributions from the bottom of your lineup. Off speed offering is fouled off. Strike now on DiMuccio. Base hit could really break it open here with runners at second and third, 2 away. It's been a long half inning for Neshannock, and they're still working with the bats. That one's inside. Eighth batter of the inning. About to bat around, hopefully not if you're Frazier, but on deck is the top of the order, Nalia Nogue, who's 0 for 3 and a swing and a miss. That'll end the frame. Back-to-back strikeouts for Palmer. 3 runs come home, and they've broken it open. Neshannock has up 6 with a 3 spot there. They scored 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and 1 in the 2nd. 1 for Frazier in the 1st. For the 6th, it's a Neshannock 7, Frazier 1, 2A softball championship game on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day on WMBS Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans puts you in charge of your dream home project with all the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Back here at Livy Field, California University of Pennsylvania, 2A WPIAL softball championship game. Neshannock leads Frazier 7-1 on the top of the 6th. Frazier batting down 6 with 6 more outs to work with. Pitches outside of Maria Felsher. The right fielder has a sac bunt and a strikeout facing Addie Fry. 1 run in the 1st for Frazier. That's been it. 1 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th for Neshannock. That's a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Meat of the Frazier order. If you're going to make hay, do it here. 2, 3, and 4. Felsher, Wyszynski, and Warnick if anyone reaches Vaughn. 3 hits for Frazier, 2 of them in the first. Need to spread those out a little bit more, and Neshannock has been busy with the bats the last few innings. 12 hits for the Lady Lancers, 4 in the fourth and 5 in the fifth. How about that? Fell off to the left. Counts full 3 balls and 2 strikes to the right-hand batting Frazier. There's a KC on the back of her helmet. A Royal KC. She's a George Brett fan. Probably doesn't know who that is. Maybe I'll ask her. I would not want to hear the answer, probably. Fry takes his time looking at the wristband and kicks and delivers the 3-2 offering. Fastball, grounded to third. And that one is in the dirt and gets away. That's an error, gets past Newman. Gabby Quinn had time, but throws it away. And Frazier ends up at second with an error on Quinn, E5. Second error on Neshannock, 2 for Frazier as well. 2 errors apiece in this game, and we'll give that one a Quinn on the throw. Newman couldn't do much with that one. Runner at second, nobody out. Take advantage of that if you're Frazier down 6. The batter is Wyszynski, who has an RBI triple and a ground out. Number 3 hitter, senior. WPIAL finale for her before the state playoffs next week to wrap up her career. And how fitting. You want Frazier to score more runs, but if the lone senior scores or drives in the only run of the game here for you today, she had the RBI in the first. Want Frazier to get more, obviously, here. But when you're being out hit 12-2 and scoring only 1 run back in the first, have committed 2 errors as well, it's a hard road to hoe against a team that's 21-0 in Neshannock. Fastball misses a little bit high. Going back to second is Frazier. Taking a look at the other games that happened today here at Cal U, as we mentioned, Beaver over Elizabeth Ford 6-0. Armstrong and Penn Trafford to follow in a championship matchup. These games were supposed to be held yesterday, but pushed back due to weather. Kicking the offering by the right-hander, misses. Outside 3-2. For a title game goes to Beaver 6-0 behind Peyton List, 14 strikeouts. Armstrong over Penn Trafford in the 5A game at 4. After this one, Laurel beat Our Lady of the Sacred Heart in the third place game 6-0 Tuesday at Mars. That one's low and in for ball 4, so Frazier needed that. 2 base runners without the benefit of a hit, a walk, and an error. First and second no outs for Warnick, who singled and popped out. Other championship matchups in softball and 6A. Seneca Valley has beat North Allegheny that game Wednesday. Avonworth beat Deer Lakes 8-1 in the 3A title game Wednesday, and also Wednesday in 1A, Union beat West Green 3-2, an upset win there. Talking with a Cal U official here about how exciting that game was as Union beat West Green. Seems to win it all every year. As Jackie Lash is going to come out, the head coach, and talk to her pitcher, Addie Fry, and the infield will meet. First and second, nobody out in the 6th. Frazier batting down 6-7-1. And again, it's been since 2018 that these two schools met in softball. Also had back in 2013 in the playoffs. Neshannock looking for their first WPIAL title since 2014. Won a title in 1A back in 2012. A decade ago already. Frazier won it last in 2017, won the state title in 2019. Lost to Laurel in the 2018 and 2019 WPIAL championship games under Coach Hartman. Long meeting here on the mound, or in the circle, with Jackie Lash and her infield. She talked about that speed and power a team offers, and they've showed both of it today. Extra base hits, crooked numbers in both the 4th and 5th innings. 7-1 in the 6th.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
A base hit for Warnick, and the bases are loaded. We're back here at Livy Field in California. Vaughn fouling that one off. She's up now, strikeout on a ground out for Grace Vaughn against Addie Fry, who's still out there after the long meeting by Jackie Lash. A single for Warnick. First, second, and third, nobody out in the sixth. Frazier needs some runs here, obviously down 6 in the 6th inning, 6 outs to work with. Swing and a miss with 2 strikes on Vaughn. She's down for the second time on strikes. 0 for 3. 7 strikeouts for Fry. Coming up to the dish now is Amelia Bednar, the catcher, who struck out swinging and popped out 0 for 2, looking for a hit. Check swing. Did she go? No, Peel, and it's ball 1 to the right-hand batter. Sun completely behind those clouds now. Kicking the delivery from Fry off the screen and a strike. So Frazier looking to put together runs here. Down 6. Called strike 2 on the outside corner, but caught the plate, says Ken Costello. Slight breeze again, but cloudy skies now are forming over Lily Field. Hopefully no showers pop up, and a big spot here for Frazier naturally. Bases juiced. 1 out for Bednar. Seven to 1. Neshannock with 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th. Check swing for Bednar, and she went around strike 3. A strikeout swinging, another one for Fry. She's racking them up. 2 in the inning. So the bases loaded, nobody out now. Bases loaded, 2 outs with back-to-back strikeouts. Here's Grayson Hartman. Second baseman grounded out and struck out 0 for 2. Just 3 hits for Frazier. They've met their match here with Neshannock. And again, both teams putting up great numbers this season. All those shutouts, double-digit shutouts, 21-0, 20-0, 18-0 finals on both sides. But you knew that wasn't going to happen today. Close early, but Neshannock is pulled away. A couple of strikeouts in the inning for Fry, the freshman. Jackie Lash looking for 3 more years out of this young right-hander here. No relation to the athletic director, Ed Fry, but claimer. Hardman sisters with their coach. 2 strikes. Both coming back next year. Everyone is except for Wyshynski on this Frazier team. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Frazier desperately needs a run down 6. Warnick at first, Wyshynski at second, fell short third, and 2 balls and 2 strikes. Temperature has dropped. The sun has gone away. Don't expect any rain here in California. Fastball, strike 3. Striking out the side after loading the bases. Error, walk, single, and 3 strikeouts, 2 of them swinging and leaving them loaded as Frazier. 1 run, or make that 1 hit, no runs, 1 error, 3 left. Killer for Frazier not to get anything. Bottom of the 6th, Neshannock 7, Frazier 1 on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
I'm attorney Rob Harper, and I'm happy to be joining Bill Martin and Tripp Radcliffe at Radcliffe Law in Uniontown. I grew up in Uniontown and chose to make Fayette County my home. I also represent the county as an assistant district attorney, and I know my way around a courtroom. If you are hurt in an accident, buying or selling a home, need assistance with an estate or will preparation, Call me at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. The initial consultation is free. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
At Perryopolis Save-A-Lot, their prices will bring you in, and the quality will bring you back. You'll find brand name and private label products with fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily. Located on Route 51 and open daily from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., you will like a lot at Perryopolis Save-A-Lot. Congratulations to the Lady Commodores on a great season from Perryopolis Save-A-Lot.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Neshannock up looking to add on. They're up 7-1 on Frazier in the bottom of the sixth. Top of the order up for Neshannock. Nogue, number 20, has been retired all three times she's been up, and she bunched that one, trying to bunt for a head, and she's going to get down the line safely. Fielding that at second was Grayson Hardman, but no chance to get her. That's a leadoff single for Nalea Nogue. Hardman was back, and she bunts for a hit. Nogue, that's what Coach Hartman was worried about. Here's Erilyn Nogue, who has a couple of singles and a run scored today. 1 for 3. 2 for 3 in her 3 at-bats. Addie Fry on deck, 0 for 3, but they've been able to get by with that today. This one slapped, almost hit the runner as it slapped in the right field, and collision at second there, and tagged out on the throw there is Nalea Nogue trying to go from second to third. She's tagged down on the throw, one away. Erilyn Nogue gets a single out of it. A good play by Hardman in center. 8-5 on the putout. One out, trying to stretch that from first to third. But they're going to award her third because of obstruction. So they call obstruction on Wyszynski. So erase the out. How about that? First and third, and now nobody out. A big break for Neshannock. Guess you had to call that one. Now heading down for second is Erilyn Nogue. So now second and third, nobody out. Neshannock with all the momentum. Up 6 in the 6th inning, looking to add on. Yeah, Wyszynski in the way of Nalea Nogue is trying to get to third there on the throw in from center. So it rates the out. Outside, Bednar grabs it to Addie Fry, who's 0 for 3 at the pitcher today. She's gotten 7 runs of support, only gave up one of her own back in the first. 15-0 regular season record for Fry in the circle. This would be the best win of her very young career. Trying to outlast Frazier. Neshannock, the 1 seed out of Section 4 2A. Frazier, the 2 seed out of Section 3 2A. That one roped down the left field line, foul. A lot of slappers down that left side by Neshannock in the last few innings. The Armstrong and Penn Trafford crowds are filing in. A lot more fans gathering in right center field near the scoreboard. 2-1 on the way from Palmer. Late swing and a miss. Now the count's even on Fry with Newman on deck, and Newman's had herself a day. 3 singles, 3 runs, and an RBI for the cleanup hitting first baseman. Coach Hartman said you have the Nogue sisters, then you have Newman, a lot to worry about. And then the Neshannock lineup, and he had reason to worry, I guess. Off speed, misses. The count's full to Fry, and now you have the bases loaded, and with nobody out for Newman, you can pretty much call it a game. Palmer's ready to go after the pause, and a swing and a miss. Big out there to get Fry swinging. Fry's 0 for 4, 1 away. Palmer
Hunter Newman
with the strikeout. That is her third. Second and third, one out for Hunter Newman. 3 for 3 with the singles and the runs. 3 singles, 3 runs, and an RBI single in the fifth. Neshannock played at 8. This one rope to left center. And to make the play in center field is Jensen Hartman. Tagging and scoring is Nalea Noge. Sac fly there for Newman. 2 outs, but more importantly, another run for Neshannock makes it 8-1. They're up 7 in the 6th. Just missed it there to left center. Hartman had it. Tagging and going to third is Errol Noge. 2 outs for Quinn. Gabby with 2 singles, 2 runs, and an RBI producing hit in the 5th. $14 hits for Neshannock. That one a slow roller up the right field line, and not able to make the play is Palmer jumping off the circle. Also able to, trying to get it was Warnick, unable to, and that's a little single for Quinn. A lot of English on that ball, the gunner would say. Infield single.
14, Gabby Perraud.
Gabby Perraud, now the catcher, is due up with a couple of singles, a run, and an RBI, 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Another run scores an Errol Noge to make it 9-1. An RBI hit for Quinn with the English ball up the right side. This one grounded through the circle under the glove, and tagging the runner out is Wyszynski on the fielder's choice. Quinn is tagged out fielder's choice. But more damage is done. 2 runs in the inning, and we go to the 7th. Last fraps for Frazier. Some insurance runs for Neshannock. They're up 9-1 on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
For an old-fashioned shopping experience, stop in Big Barn Country Store, featuring nostalgic candies, wholesome Amish-made country foods, the area's largest selection of jellies, jams, preserves, local and organic honey. Big Barn's Deli is packed with old-fashioned favorites, slab bacon, famous kielbasa, the area's best beef jerky with free samples, and grilling favorites like fresh local ground chuck, natural casing wieners, baby back ribs, and more. The Big Barn Country Store in Deli, Route 51, south of Perryopolis, congratulates the Lady Commodores on their outstanding season.
Barcells Pottery, serving the area since 1953, extends their best wishes and congratulations to the Lady Commodore softball team on their outstanding season. Located on Route 51 north of Perryopolis, Barcells Pottery offers a full line of cement statuary, fountains, bird baths, and more manufactured right on the premises. Plus terracotta planters, gift items, and collectibles, as well as beautiful hanging baskets, patio planters, and bedding plants. Barcells Pottery proud to support the Lady Commodores. Stop in and see Barcells Pottery soon.
We go to the 7th inning. Last wraps for Frazier. Neshannock is ready to take the WPIAL championship up 8-9-1. They've scored 1 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 1st for Frazier, and that's been it. 9 unanswered for Neshannock, led by Hunter Newman and Gabby Quinn, among others. 14 hits for Neshannock. So it's been a heck of a day for them, especially from the 3rd inning on, make it really the 4th inning on. But Frazier seeing what they can do here. And leading off in the 7th inning is Nicole Palmer, pitcher of record in this one for the loss. The win would go to Fry, looking for the complete game, giving up 1 run. It's been scoreless since the 0 she put up in the 2nd. Palmer 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to right. And again, we have high school baseball PIAA 4A first round action on Monday. C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day. Brian Morozak will have that for you. Laurel Highlands and Erie Cathedral Prep at Mercyhurst at 2 Monday afternoon on WMBS, and see if we can have some Frazier State playoff games in the next few weeks. The championship game scheduled for 2 weeks from today, Friday, June 17th in that bracket. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart and Laurel also qualifying for the PIAA playoffs out of the 2A WPIAL bracket. Neshannock and Frazier will go as well. Late Swing and a miss, 2 strikes now on Palmer. So Neshannock flexing their muscle, showing why they are the team to beat here. Though in the Trib Live 2A state standings, top 5, the Don Rebel and the gang put out. Frazier was listed as the number 1 team, 2A. Neshannock at 3. Well, this will change that. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on the batter, Palmer. Taking your time now with the 8-run lead in the last inning of regulation is Fry, and the fastball hit on and missed up in the zone. Palmer is gone. She struck out twice, and she's 0 for 3.
Now batting, number 5, Claire DeMontis.
10 strikeouts for Fry. I think everyone wins a taco. Claire DeMontis is up. Maybe not. 0 for 2. Can't make those promises you can't keep. Ground out and a pop out for DeMontis, the number 9 batter for Frazier. Hartman on deck. Could be the last batters of the WPIAL season. And again, Frazier, an 8-run win over Our Lady of the Sacred Heart at Norwin last week to get here. Neshannock had to eke one out, but today it's been pretty easy. Fly ball to center, and Alea Noge makes that catch. Fly out 8-2 away to the top of the order, Jensen Hartman.
Top of the order for Frazier. Now batting, number 33, Jensen Hartman.
Boy, they need a rally. 2 outs in the 7th, down 8. Pirates won a game in 2001 with 2 outs in the 9th, down 7. But this would be even nuttier. 2 outs. Swan roped past the second baseman to the right of Giordano, and a 2-out single for Jensen Hardman. She's on base for the 3rd time. She's walked, reached on an error, and now singled. 5 hits for Frazier. Here's Maria Felsher. Frazier now going down without a fight. Felsher was struck out, reached on an error, and has a sag bunt, so officially 0 for 2. So a gorgeous day, if nothing else. 2nd of 3 here at Cal U. Fastball misses high, ball 1. Dancing off of first, why not, is Hartman. Felsher, a junior. It's 1 senior on each roster. Kicking the delivery by the right-hander, roped into right center, and over to get it is the right fielder. That's Nativio, and they streak out of the dugout to celebrate as they should. Neshannock, your 2A WPIAL champions. The Lancers take the title. The Lancers won it all, and they're mobbing everyone at second base. They're piling on top of Addie Fry. It was 1-0 after 1, but Neshannock had other ideas. They score 9 runs to win it. 1 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 1st for Frazier. Not nearly enough. Neshannock wins it all. They're 22-0. First loss on the season for Frazier, a bittersweet pill, but what a year for Coach Hardman and the gang. Final score, Neshannock 9, Frazier 1. Back to tell you more about it right after this on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mama Ruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mama Ruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor-outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit mamarukapizza.com for their menu.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Back here at Lilly Field, California University of Pennsylvania. And Neshannock wins at 9-1. 9 hits, make that 9 runs, 14 hits. 9 runs for Frazier, 4 hits. And looking at the runners left on base, 5 of them for Neshannock and 7 for Frazier. So that's not going to win you many games there. And again, what a great year it was for Frazier. But they come up empty here, scoring 1 in the first. And again, the breakdown for runs for Neshannock: 1 in the second, 3 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and 2 in the sixth. And no bottom of the seventh needed. An 8-run, 9-1 win for Neshannock in this one. Frazier was seeking their first WPIAL title since 2017, but Neshannock wins their first in 8 years since 2014. And they're rattling off the lineup here, getting their trophies. Looks like medals for first place and trophies for Frazier, who finishes second, ahead of Laurel and Our Lady of the Sacred Heart here in 2A. Quick summary of the game. Frazier struck first on an RBI triple in the first for Wyszynski. Jensen Hartman scored after she walked. That made it 1-0, but Neshannock would score the other 9 runs. They plated 3 in the fourth after they got 1 in the second. An RBI single for Giordano plated Hunter Newman, who singled. She had 3 of those singles. 3 runs in the fourth, including an RBI double for Gabby Quinn. 3 runs scored there on 4 hits. 3 runs in the fifth inning on 5 hits as well, led by Era Lenoge and Hunter Newman as well. And Gabby Quinn, you have to give the MVP of this game to either Quinn or Newman, along with Fry. They scored 3 runs on 5 hits in the fifth. In the Neshannock, they scored 2 runs on 2 hits in the sixth. An RBI single for Hunter Newman in the fifth inning, and then in the sixth inning, plating the run was Gabby Quinn along with Era Lenoge. So just a team effort all around. Complete game win for Addison Fry. And again, the final totals for Frazier, they finished with 1 run on 4 hits, 9 runs on 14 hits for Neshannock, left on 7 for Frazier, and 5 for Neshannock. We'll wrap up and say our final goodbyes after this. Neshannock beats Frazier 9-1 here on the C.R. Parado Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
If your car says ouch, bring it to Mr. Fouch. Fouch's Collision Repair in Perryopolis has been repairing foreign and domestic cars for over 40 years. They repair frames, do unibody realignment, and paintless dent removal. Fouch's Collision Repair will work with your insurance company and get your car repairs done right. Fouch's Collision Repair, 120 Fayette City Boulevard in Perryopolis, PA. Call 724-736-0824 for your free estimate. Your car will thank you.
Marcel's Pottery, serving the area since 1953, extends their best wishes and congratulations to the Lady Commodore softball team on their outstanding season. Located on Route 51 north of Perryopolis, Marcel's Pottery offers a full line of cement statuary, fountains, bird baths, and more manufactured right on the premises. Plus terracotta planters, gift items, and collectibles, as well as beautiful hanging baskets, patio planters, and bedding plants. Marcel's Pottery, proud to support the Lady Commodores. Stop in and see Marcel's Pottery soon.
For an old-fashioned shopping experience, stop in Big Barn Country Store, featuring nostalgic candies, wholesome Amish-made country foods, the area's largest selection of jellies, jams, preserves, local and organic honey. Big Barn's Deli is packed with old-fashioned favorites, slab bacon, famous kielbasa, the area's best beef jerky with free samples, and grilling favorites like fresh local ground chuck, natural casing wieners, baby back ribs, and more. The Big Barn Country Store in Deli, Route 51, south of Perryopolis, congratulates the Lady Commodores on their outstanding season.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
Enjoy Sunday morning fun at the Perryopolis Flea Market, the biggest in the area. Smart shoppers know that every Sunday, no matter the weather, the Perryopolis Flea Market is filled with great buys on a huge variety of items, both indoors and outside, including plants and vegetables when available. For information, phone 724-736-4445. Like them on Facebook and at PerryopolisFleaMarket.com. Congratulations to the Lady Commodores on a great season from Perryopolis Flea Market, Route 51 in Perryopolis.
When it comes to fundraising, everyone's trying to copy B Graphics, and for good reason, because they're the best. And B Graphics keeps making fundraising faster and easier. Get your own online store where customers can purchase hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and other great gear with your logo. B Graphics handles everything and sends you a check. Businesses, schools, teams, Get started now at beegraphics.com. That's BEE graphics with an X.com.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchased your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Congratulations to both teams on excellent seasons heading into the state playoffs, and maybe we'll have some Frazier games in the next few weeks as they go to the PIAA playoffs. But Neshannock wins the WPIAL 2A title in 2022, 22-0 on the season. Frazier 18-1. Both teams were 12-0 in conference. What a game for Neshannock as they celebrate their championship. Once again, the totals for Frazier: 1 run on 4 hits, 2 errors, 7 left. For Neshannock, 9 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors, and 5 left. The winning pitcher, Addie Fry. The loser is Nicole Palmer. And again, what a win for Neshannock. 1 in the second, 3 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, 1 in the first for Frazier. Neshannock wins it over Frazier. Final score: Lady Lancers 9, Lady Commodores 1. For Bill Madden back in our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios, I'm Nick Barcheck. Hey, join us on Monday for another CR Barada Group High School Sports Day. We'll have PIAA State Baseball 4A playoff action. It's the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and Erie Cathedral prep up in Mercyhurst at 2 o'clock Monday afternoon. Beautiful day, hopefully, for baseball then for the Mustangs as they beat Knock Wednesday 4-3 behind Jeff Chambers to advance to the state playoffs. We'll see you then. For Bill, back in our studios, I'm Nick. Have a great Friday and a great weekend. Pirates Diamondbacks tonight at 6:40 from Pittsburgh here on WMBS. Final score: Neshannock 9, Frazier 1. Good afternoon. It's been the CR Parado Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
At Perryopolis Save-A-Lot, their prices will bring you in, and the quality will bring you back. You'll find brand name and private label products with fresh produce and fresh meat cut daily. Located on Route 51 and open daily from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., you will like a lot at Perryopolis Save-A-Lot. Congratulations to the Lady Commodores on a great season from Perryopolis Save-A-Lot.
Perry Drug, family-owned and serving the Perryopolis area for 81 years, offering expert prescription service, home health care and duty aids, over-the-counter needs, and they accept all insurances. Open 7 days a week, Perry Drug's main concern is your health, and they offer COVID rapid testing as well as COVID vaccines and boosters. For more information, call 724-736-4422 or stop in Perry Drug, Independence Street in Perryopolis, congratulating the Frazier Lady Commodores on a great season.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Going on now at Cedar Chevy East.
Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Equinox for only $223 a month. First payment and security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit charperchevyeast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. requirements. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals at 10,000 miles per year, 24 months with 2,999 cash straight equity and GM Lease Loyalty or GM Lease Conquest. Payment is plus tax, title, and fees. First payment and security deposit waived. Sale ends May 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
You've been listening to coverage of Frazier girls softball here on WMBS and on the Triple I High School Sports Network, which has been brought to you by Potter's Bar and Grill, Shop and Save, Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Uniontown Detailing, NovaCare Rehabilitation, Jimmy John's, Ford of Uniontown, the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, Perry Drug, the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, Save-A-Lot in Perryopolis, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, Marcel's Pottery, the Big Barn Country Store, Fouch Collision Repair, the Centers for Rehab Services and Physical Therapist Jim Burns, Peachin's Pharmacy, Casey Sports Cafe, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, the C. Harper Auto Group, the Radcliffe Law Firm, the Perry Flea Market, the Somerset Trust Company, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, and by M&R Transit.
This is a Radio PA News Update. Pennsylvania is expanding eligibility for food assistance. Income eligibility for both the State Food Purchase Program and the Emergency Food Assistance Program are being raised from 150 to 185% of the U.S. poverty level. The increase allows Pennsylvania's charitable food system to serve more struggling Pennsylvanians. The program is administered by the Department of Human Services. Locations of food banks and pantries are available at dhs.pa.gov. Legislation approved by the State House would establish the Traffic Signal Modernization Pilot Program in Pennsylvania, but a no vote to the measure was cast by Representative Mike Carroll, Democratic chair of the House Transportation Committee. He says it would duplicate a program which already exists.
The bill we have before us has no money appropriated to it, simply a hope and a wish that we can find money when we do the budget. The Green Light Grow program has the money already appropriated. I'm not sure why we're going to duplicate a program that's been wildly successful for the last 9 years with a brand new program.
Pennsylvanians taking to the roads this summer are being urged to make sure they are not carrying unwanted hitchhikers of the invasive insect variety. Tori Gates reports a new guide can help you out.
The guide helps travelers and those who are moving to recognize the spotted lanternfly in its varied stages and to remove them. The invasive species is now in 45 Pennsylvania counties and is an especial threat to sapling trees and grapevines. Motorists should wash their vehicles thoroughly and inspect trailers before they set out to ensure the lanternfly is not tagging along. The guide is available at extension.psu.edu.
And another longtime former state lawmaker has died. Peter Daly represented parts of Washington and Fayette counties in the House from 1983 to 2016. Daly died Thursday at the age of 71. I'm David Payne, and you're up to date from Radio PA.
Here's football legend Howie Long for Skechers Arch Fit shoes.
Do you like comfort? Of course you do. Everyone does. But if you've never tried Arch Fit shoes from Skechers, you're missing out on next level comfort. Saying you like comfort but not trying Arch Fit is like saying you like Italian food but you've never tried pasta. You're missing out on the number one thing. Because with Arch Fit, Skechers created a whole new kind of comfort. They teamed up with podiatrists who used over 20 years of data to create a shoe that provides total foot and arch support for all-day comfort. Arch Fit distributes support across the arch no matter what foot type you have. You don't need an arch problem to love how they feel. And you say you have a passion for comfort but haven't tried them? That's like saying you're a sports fan but have never watched football. It makes no sense. So if you're the kind of person who claims to like comfort, stop what you're doing and try a pair of Arch Fit exclusively from Skechers. Then you'll finally understand true comfort.
See all the styles of comfortable, machine-washable Arch Fit shoes now at Skechers.com.
The local district